Hello? Hello, chat? Hello? Are we here? Have we gathered? Hello? Oh shit, hold on. There we go. Sorry. almost did the funny thing where my internet echoes endlessly and it fucking ear rapes everybody. Sorry about that. Fucking A, man. There we go. Trying to keep my browser open while also utilizing the stream. That would be preferential because I'd like to keep an eye on you guys. There we go. Golly, chat, I think I did it. Awesome. Freaking exquisite. How's everybody doing tonight? Fucking feels like it's been forever. Only because it's been a week. And a lot has happened. I don't even like checking the fucking news anymore. Just because the accelerationism is just, it's too much. Because you know what, it's like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I don't give a fuck about World War III. World War III was gonna happen anyway. World War III was promised 3,000 years ago. So I don't give a fuck. It's not beer. It's not beer, boys. We're drinking that bubbly, sparkling water. We're still sticking to our sobriety grind. This is like burnt peanut, but less gay. Thank you. I try not to be gay. Being gay is gay. As a wise man once said. And an even wiser man once said, Christ is king. And I believe that wise man's name was Coral Weezer. Thank you, brother, for that. Yeah. I don't know. Are we in the nothing ever happens crowd? If you get okay, so here we're gonna do a little poll. Can I do SV89? Can we do a poll? Is that possible? Can we run a poll in the chat? Oh my God, we can. We can do a poll. Here, I'm gonna put a poll together real quick. Does anything ever happen? Yes, no. Perfect. Wait. Nothing ever happens. It's always happening. Okay. There you go. Started a poll. Let's see. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see how everybody feels after after the beginning of World War III or something, or something to that nature. I don't really know what to call it, but I don't really care, you know. In other news, I just finished another AR-15 build for funsies. But no, this one is going to be the eventually this is going to be this might be a video, this might not be a video. It'll make it into a video, but I don't know if it's going to be a standalone video. Some of this shit is just fucking redundant. I'm tired, chat, I'm tired of seeing like GP rifle video, like this is what it should look like. Cuz it's just a little redundant. It hasn't been long enough yet to really garner making a video on it, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. But you'll see it come up in videos, and I'll talk about it. But in case that takes a while, it's basically just a BCM 16-inch MIDI A2 flash hider. I got a B5 stock on it because I like B5 furniture. Fucking. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking. I love it when you guys do that. Just fucking. You just drop money and don't say anything. Thank you to TRF's phone, 8509 for $1.99. Appreciate that, buddy. And also Entity of the Void. Will it include the parts I sent? Yes. I'm gonna throw your light on there. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you, man. That grip is abysmal. That grip is fucking crazy. I'm not super hyped for the grip. I tried it out for a little while and I was like, dude, this is too intense. Here, I'll go grab it real quick. Hold on. It's just, I guess I don't know if you guys have seen this shit before, but this is a pretty intense pistol grip for a fucking AR. Alright, so fucking look at this thing, man. This is like, hopefully the webcam can pick it up. Like the webcam doesn't really do it justice, but this thing is like so fucking spiky. It's like grabbing a fuck, what are those seed things called? They grow in the Midwest. When they fall, it's like a fucking land sea urchin, basically. I can't remember what the shit's called, but it was fucking kind of extra. Oh my God, there's Mr. President, there's been several other fucking donos. Hold on, let me read this shit. SV89. He says, if it was so over, they wouldn't be spending all the money in the world to convince you it's over. I can only read this in your voice. It's kind of funny. We're all going to make it if we choose so. Also, 20-inch AR-15 is the ideal rifle for the common man. 20-inch enjoyers. We're going to run another poll after this one's over, and we're going to do a barrel length circle jerk and see which one's best. Any of the Void for $5 says, not gonna lie, that's why I sent it, because I was like, this thing is terrible and I'm never gonna use it. Yeah, we'll just dump it on OG. Thanks. Yeah, no. Honestly, like, I could get past the grip because I shoot with gloves pretty often. But my main thing that I didn't fuck with this is the grip on the back end, like on the heel part, doesn't extend out like how like Magpul MOE grips and BCM grips do. So because I got gigantic hands, so when I would grab up on the fucking rifle, where my trigger finger would lay, it would be kind of like hooked over a little more than I'd like it to. With that little extra space, it kind of pulls it back a little bit. So minor fucking difference, but like that coupled with just the absolutely atrocious amount of stippling and spikes on here, I was just like, all right, it's a little extra. I don't know. I'll throw it on the fucking the goon rifle or something. And then also show me Jeet feet for $2. Says show me, or I'm sorry, a few shekels, sir. Thank you, I appreciate that. And also Doomer John, $2. He says, if we're gonna argue, let's argue over 5.56 or 5.56 grains. Okay, not barrel lengths. No, you don't fuck with the. Do you fuck with the war? Do you fuck with the war? That seems to be the current consensus right now, is that 79% of you think that it's always been happening. So there's obviously something going on. Let's see here. OG got soft hands. Yeah, that's maybe not soft, but too soft for the fucking kung fu grip. That shit's crazy. I know what you're talking about, but I also don't know what they're called. I think it is a kung fu grip. This is it's at least one of them. It's not like the fucking the 90-degree one. Who the fuck makes this? Entity of the Void, who makes this? Where did this come from? Cause I don't know. I can't remember.
Where is it?
Oh shit! Someone here. Hello? Oh! What's up, dude?
Dude.
Oh, dude, looky
Dude,
there.
I hate this thing, dude.
Yeah, you don't fuck with it.
No, bro, no, dude. Literally, no joke. On my website right now, like it's there,
Hmm.
but like I bought it thinking like, yeah, this may be cool and I might sell this, but literally, I put it on my rifle for like 3 days. I'm like, this sucks.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, no, this. Oh, irregular
Yeah.
defense is the. Or no. SC regular. God damn it, dude. I thought it was irregular defense at first. So I didn't want to say it, but if it's SC, I don't know.
You
This
talking
thing's
about
crazy.
Difrico?
This right here. Do you recognize that? Yeah. There you go. It's like a little diamond.
Oh, we're talking about two different things.
Okay. Yeah. That's die free.
Yeah, I'm not a big
This.
fan of this one either.
I guess this is SC regulars or something, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like this part right here, right
Ooh.
where my middle finger meets like the trigger guard.
Uh huh.
It's like I don't know what it is about it. It just digs into my finger. It's like literally the 2 days, 3 days I had it on there. I was like, this is literally going to callous my freaking hand. And I don't have soft hands. Like I have a daggum hard labor job.
Yeah, dude. This the honestly, I was not really sure if I was gonna fuck with the what's it called Bravo Company pistol grip.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it looks
Yeah.
pretty fucking basic,
Oh
but
yeah.
like, brother, honestly, that shit kind of nice. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna
Dude,
hold you. That shit's kind of nice.
my two favorites right now, dude, it's
Hmm.
literally this exact one right here. Because I like running the mil spec trigger guard
Yeah.
because it can drop down, you know? Like yeah, being Floridian, like that doesn't really apply to me, but still, like it's still a good feature to have.
Mm.
And literally the Magpul K2. That literally my two favorites.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with it. Oh my
Yeah.
god. The donos. Okay,
I'm a
any of the
sucker for these
void. It is
plugs.
irregular. Irregular, okay. They are the same, just depends if you recognize the founder or not. Okay, roger that. Um, Doomer John for $2 says, can we talk about how based SC irregulars are? I mean, I don't fucking have enough uh, time in the seat to really know. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys if this is some hotness, I mean, I guess I can we can explore this. But I'm unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with their ball. And then Art Vandalay for 4.99 says, if we're gonna argue, let's get it all out there. 14.5, M193, and ACOG objectively the best. Why? Because it's what I am emotionally invested in. And that's so valid, honestly.
If if I could literally show something on stream, I would, but I know YouTube doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, it'll be in a future video, or
Hmm.
heck, I might just send you a picture later on.
Yeah.
Literally 14.5. I got a Midwest two-piece free float on there.
Hmm.
ACOG TAO2. And don't make fun of me too hard, but I got an aim point T2 on top.
Oh
But
man. I also hate money.
but hey, I will say though, like I've after having like relentless rifle syndrome, dude.
Yeah.
After I went to that, it's been like that for daggum a year and a half now. No
Hell yeah.
change.
That's what I'm talking about.
But heck, that's just me trying to figure out what I like. I reckon how most people are.
Yeah, I'm for this BCM that I'm throwing together, I am going to put the 3.5x um ACOG on there, the battery one.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't had an ACOG since I was in the army almost a decade ago. And so
Mhm.
I'm excited to see what the alleged better version of the fucking ACOG is like, if the hype is really there or not. Because I mean, I remember
Yeah.
fucking with the TAO2 like fine, or the whatever the army calls it. It's like the Army Combat Optic or some shit like that, like the ACO. Um,
Uh-huh.
but I was fine with it. I'm like, yeah, the short eye box wasn't really that bad. I
Hmm.
mean, it was noticeable, but it wasn't like impossible to work with.
Yeah.
Chevron, I could, kind of go with or without, whatever. Didn't really care for it. I don't believe in the whole like infinite aiming point fucking ridiculousness. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes once it comes in the mail. So we will
Yeah,
I will give a breakdown on it eventually, but in due time. In due
yeah,
time.
yeah. I had one ACOG before I had this one. It was the one that it doesn't have no fiber optic in it, just the tritium. I can't remember exactly what model it was, but it's got like that yellow, like the amber, I think is what they technically call it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like that little bit of like illumination to it.
Yeah.
That one was fine, honestly. I actually had like a kind of a fun build. I actually have an A2 style upper receiver, and I actually mounted it on it, and I actually used that for a little bit. And it, I mean, it was fun, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
realistically, that kind of that high off the ground or off the rail, essentially, with the 4X scope. I mean, it's not like ideal, but who cares, you know,
Yeah.
as long
Couple
as it worked for you.
couple more donos in here. Entity Void says, must have been nice to have an ACOG instead of an M68 CCO. I had both, okay? And dude, believe it or not, there was times where it was kind of nice having the red dot over the fucking ACOG. I mean, especially the fucking um the CCO. It was like the fucking window on it is so big. I'm like, damn. I kind of hate micro dots. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, I like being able to see as much of the target as I can inside the window of the optic. You know what I mean? So, I obviously if you're doing the whole both eyes open thing, it's supposed to be negligible. I never found it to be like completely different from like, oh yes, I just superimpose the dot on the target, but I still see a fucking tight ass, black ring in my eye regardless,
Hmm.
So I did fuck with the CCO quite a bit as well, and arguably that's what I had for majority of the time that I was in anyway. So, but thank you for that. And then Doomer John for $5 says Restless Rifle Syndrome has led me to standardizing on TaO2s and EOTechs with magnifiers on a 14.5 BCM and GS. I'm assuming is that Geisley rifles. Way better gas than my DD or LW. Shit. Yeah, yeah. Eventually, you buy enough shit, and then you just be like, and then you settle, and you're like, yeah, this is probably
Yep.
fine. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, I can't just keep buying shit because it just gets redundant.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Having had too many rifles over so many years, it's just like, I get tired of it. You learn to fucking leave it alone. You gotta quit touching that fucking thing. You're not gonna get anything else out of it. So,
Hmm.
fucking, you just build it and leave it the fuck alone, and then like one thing I've been, damn, this was gonna be in a video actually. This was actually supposed to be, um, the in the
You don't have
in.
to spoil it. You don't have to spoil
No,
it.
it's okay. It's okay because it's gonna take a little while because I actually have to get some time on it.
Yeah.
Fucking in the whole one rifle theory
Hmm.
concept video where like I said, it's I'm not here to point anyone in a direction of like this is the rifle that you should use or this is the setup that you should use and yada yada yada. Rather, it's the idea of like stop fucking even. I really don't even like entertaining the idea of like, yes, I have a CQB rifle and I also have a DMR and I have a GP rifle. It's like, okay, so you're splitting up your skill set between three different rifles instead of just being
Yeah.
super proficient in one. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Especially like with longer distance and stuff like that. Um, like I'm gonna read these in a second, guys. Fucking, especially at like longer distances and stuff like that. When you're learning, if you have a BDC reticle, learning your fucking holdovers, and really dialing in your fucking rifle and getting good dope and shit like that. Like
Hmm.
that's hard to fucking just like remember after shooting it like a few times at distance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah. I 100% agree.
yeah, it's
It's
like
better.
I don't want to fucking split up all my time and training time between three different rifles, especially if I'm barely going to shoot one of them. You know?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I agree. Definitely having one build that you like know exactly what it's going to do every time you pull the trigger is worth way more than having 15,000 builds for each scenario.
Literally.
Like literally all it is at the end of the day. like I know, yeah, part of it is like like what we're saying, like the relentless rifle syndrome.
Yep.
But like at the end of the day, too, it's kind of kind of like consumerism in a way.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like it's you're not finding like what you're looking for. But
Yeah.
realistically, if you just did the thing and you actually like applied your brain and figured it out, like to the actual thing, like
Hmm.
you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you a prime example, like what you're saying. I literally have a SPR upper I have built, and I have my GPR.
Hmm.
And just for context, the SPR build has like the primary arms 2.5 to 10. The Raptor one, it was the one they discontinued, and I'm still freaking mad about it. Well,
Yeah, that was a good
legit,
one.
no joke. I can still hit the target at the farthest I can hit, like technically with my ACOG
Hmm.
was 650 yards with M855 green tip.
Yep.
But now that is a free float rail. That's not a two piece.
Hmm.
And the furthest I've hit with the SBR upper was I was using 77 grains, specifically the AAC ones.
Hmm.
Hint, my gun didn't blow up yet.
It's
But
worth.
I
It's good
did
for
hit
something.
like 800 one time,
Yeah.
and it was like no wind. But like I'm just pushing the legs. Like, are we realistically going to be taking that shot? Never.
No.
Like realistically, never. Like
Yeah.
when it applies to like prepared civilian, like literally, legitly, like you can do like who even. Well, let's back up one more second. I'll get ahead of myself.
Mm.
Like when will I ever realistically have to take a shot further than 600 yards than like the BDC that's on ACOG?
Fucking
Like
never.
999.9 times out of 10, it's gonna be never.
Yeah.
So it's like realistically, if you just get like a decent, like in my personal opinion, just a decent BDC setup
Hmm.
on a halfway decent rifle, you're more than likely good. You know, but that's kind of like my soapbox.
Sure.
I have a friend that he was wanting to do an accuracy build, and I'm like, oh buddy, I'm like
Whoa now.
I'm
Whoa
trying to
now.
get him slightly upgraded from like PSA tier,
Uh huh.
and I'm like listen, let's focus on the GPR first. Like
Yeah.
that's the biggest go to because I mean me like where like I shoot at my range technically it is a farm, so like I can go like longer distances
Hmm.
out to like 900.
Yeah.
So like I'm like the special scenario. Most like there's not even like an actual local range I can go to around here
Hmm.
that's further than 350 yards,
Yeah. Right.
and that's daggum ACOG distance, like prime distance all day. You know, like
Right.
so it's like yeah, for most people, like yeah, they're not gonna be taking those shots unless
Mhm.
it's like WROL and they're like shooting down the road. Like
Yeah. You
you know,
know.
but that's like that's really the tip of the scenario realistically. But
Yeah. That was kind of the
and
point
that's
that I
coming
was
from the guy who's
making.
selling stuff.
Right.
Like
Right.
don't buy, like don't be
Right.
consumer.
Come on. So, yeah, that was kind of like the point I was making at the end of my last video. Actually, let me read these real quick. Any the Void
Yeah,
$5
yeah, go ahead,
says
dude.
everyone in the unit who had an ACOG wouldn't shut up about it and made it seem like it was so much better. Never got to use it. It's okay. I mean it's good. Don't get me wrong. It serves its role well. Even though it's 4x, it's like you can because of how wide the field of view is. It's like you can actually use it
Oh
pretty
yeah.
close. It's nice.
Hmm.
Bright Eye Security for $5. He says, "What's your opinion on shotguns for the modern prepared citizen?" Mandatory. I think they are overrated, but people like them for drone defense and breaching. I mean, just the utility alone associated with having a fucking like even a cheap pump shotgun. You know what I'm saying? It can serve in roles that for with a very little investment, mind you, very little investment. It can serve in roles that like a pistol or an AR-15 just can't. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's
Hmm.
primarily with, I mean, like you said, drone defense. If that's your flavor of LARP, but I think also just like food acquisition, small game. You can't really shoot a rabbit with a 5.56 because it'll fucking explode. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? At least not up close. Um, and or just like I said, waterfowl, bird, stuff like that. It's great. I love it. I think the shotgun is a skill that every red-blooded American needs to develop as a skill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shotgun's literally goaded.
They're so goated. I fucking love it.
Mm.
And they're just hyper fucking effective at what they do. So, I mean, are they overrated? I'm not sure. Maybe. I guess it kind of depends on who you're talking to. For like drone defense and stuff like that, I mean, we see that it's not like the hard counter that people kind of claim it to be. So I can understand where you're coming from with that. They might be overrated in that sense. They are a form of defense, though. It's not like, you know, useless, so to speak. It's better than nothing. But and then obviously breaching, that's kind of a no-brainer. But yeah, I mean, they're so inexpensive that, like I said, I think it's a skill set that, you know, most people can get into without, you know, it's like the juice isn't worth the squeeze sort of deal. So, but thank you for that. And then Doomer John, $5, he says, I'm old, I've bought too many cheap guns. Buy ones, cry ones, young ones. Yes, amen to that. Seriously. And welcome everybody that's in the fucking chat. I just took a peek here. We got 64 people hanging out with us. Please hit that motherfucking, everyone should own an A300. Yes, duly noted. The A300 is fucking goated, the Ultima.
Oh yeah.
But if you guys can, please hit that like button. Okay, it helps circulate the stream around the internets. You know, do it. The YouTube likes the YouTube thing, so please do the YouTube thing by pressing the like button. And if you're not subscribed, fucking subscribe. All right, this is we do this every week. We hang out, we have fun, we shoot the shit, and the homies come in and shoot the shit with us, including frickin' Bones and Bucky from Glow So Bright. Guys, welcome.
What is up, gamers? Sorry, I'm walking around right now and trying to figure out if I can get my camera on. We are streaming mobile this time because I don't really have a good place to sit down. But how's everybody doing? Been a while.
It has. We're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Well,
fucking, we're hanging out.
Soup in the Instant Pot.
Hell yeah! I just had dinner myself.
We are stew maxing. That's good. That's good. Fucking, yeah, we got some homies on. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect tonight, so thank you guys for coming. I had no plans. I have no plans, but we've been yapping about sort of the validity of shotguns for prepping and stuff like that from a dono, and then also just kind of the Restless rifle syndrome as well.
Typical, yes.
Indeed.
I mean, usually what I break it down to is shotguns. It's like one of those things in a food pyramid. Maybe not your main course, but it can fit in there just fine. It's like ramen.
Yes.
Cheap, but it can fill your stomach and provide your needs to a certain point. Not the end all be all, but it's there.
You know, it's there.
Yeah, it's a nice versatile tool. You know, I mean, definitely not gonna regret having a $250 pump shotgun. But yeah, like you said, it's not going to be the first thing I grab in most situations, but I'm not going to be upset to have it.
Okay.
And for rifles, typically it'd be get something that is of good quality control. It doesn't have to have the latest and greatest features, but generally 10.5-inch, 11.5. I don't like them unless they stick a suppressor on it. Anything else, 14.5.
Approacher Band has entered the chat. He's upset.
What?
I was joking because of what Bucky said about 10, 5, 11.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I closed the fucking what do you call it? The poll of if anything ever happens or if nothing ever happens.
Oh, all good.
Things are always happening.
That's what I said.
More often.
It's true. Even though nothing ever happens, right?
Yes. Let's see here.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Bucky. I was just making a joke because I know Approacher Band. He loves his 10.3. He loves it so much.
I mean, I rock a 10.3 as a part of my like short barreled niche thing until I wear it out and probably swap it with 11.5. But I'm not in rush for doing that. Like, if you have a barrel in your firearm, unless it's worn out, don't go out of your way to replace it.
Yeah.
No matter if it's like nitrided or if it's like a button rifled or whatever. Just keep using it until you like break it or wear it out.
Alright, I'm starting another poll. Fucking gotta rustle some jimmies here. Fucking peak barrel length.
Ooh.
What is peak?
Peak is any
I
barrel
actually
that
had like a
works.
Mark 18.
Here we go.
You can go, Bones. You can go. You go.
SV89 for $5 says, literally get a Mossberg 500 Remington 870. I got a 870 Magnum for $290 in silver at the Waffle House in a Beach Grove, and it's that easy. So true, so true. Thank you for that.
Oh yes, 100%.
Otherwise, it kind of doesn't really matter as long as the thing works.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want a more quality barrel if I can get one. But if you already have a rifle and it's got, like, you know, a turd burglar barrel in it, just like shoot it until it needs to be replaced. Or if you're gonna swap it now, like, not a bad thing to do. Just keep it as a spare or give it to a buddy who, you know, wants to put something together. On the topic of length, because we're doing the slop content, we're talking the things everyone loves to hear: barrel length, caliber, setup, gas length, all of the things. I'm a personal enjoyer of 14.5 to 16 inches. Anything in that range is going to be good for most things most people are going to be doing. And I'm kind of on my own little personal journey trying to put together the civilian defense rifle, the standardized readiness rifle thing you've kind of seen me talk about in the server a bit. And I've kind of decided what I'm going to do with it, and what the platform I'm going to go with. You guys finally talked me into it, Bucky and Protoban.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be nothing super exciting. It's going to be between 14.5 and 16.
Valid.
I know that's going to upset SV89 and his obsession with 20-inch barrels.
Yeah, I was telling you, I just got the BCM build fucking finished finally. I just gotta put the I'm waiting on the optic to come in, and then I think I'm gonna buy a lamb for it, but that's, you know, extra lamb. Bright Eye Security, $5. He says, when do you recommend getting into night vision? I got my first PVS 14s and I love doing night hikes now. Funny enough, the last stream we just did talks about when you should get into PVS 14s based on your budget, or I'm sorry, get into night vision based on your budget. And it's in that stream which I'm not sure if it makes sense, but like every time we ran the thought experiment, we came to the same conclusion. We recommended getting fucking night vision before armor, which I mean, you could take that for what it's worth. I know 99% of people are going to get armor first. I got armor first. Depends on who you're willing to buy armor from. But I mean, night vision is so huge. It's such a huge fucking threat multiplier. So I think it's huge.
For oh yeah, it's I think, and I'm gonna quote a mainstream tuber here. Don't be mad, but what's his name? Admin Results said it was the cheapest superpower to get into, or something like that.
Yep.
And I mean, it's kind of true. It is a force markiplier, as you know the buzzwords would say.
Force markiplier.
Yeah, force markiplier. I think I think that I would generally agree that night vision before armor. Asterix. I think if you are a urban goon, you live in like a very densely populated area where there's a lot of natural light, I think you could make an argument that in most situations, unless it's, you know, like everything's fucked, grit down, you know, the lights are still gonna be on, so what you get out of night vision's kind of diminished because there's so much ambient light, and that you're more likely to, you know, catch a stray round from the amount of people and fighting in your region. I could see that argument, but also, I mean, not everywhere in a city is daytime bright at night. I mean, you're still probably going to get some good use out of the night vision.
Doomer John for $2 says, sorry, Bucky, fucking, what reputable NVG vendors do you recommend? I don't know.
I got mine from Steel Industries. Like, it wasn't part of like a sponsor or anything. I just found it was a really good deal on Primary Arms and pro pricing.
Nice.
$2,800 brand new before taxes. So
there you go.
Okay.
An option.
I have bought from Nightfall Optics. I know the homie who owns it, Cody. I bug him all the time about things, and he sometimes responds to me. He seems like he makes good stuff. And then, honestly, if you go buying used, like off Facebook Marketplace or TaxSwap, just try to get the spec sheet and who assembled it, and then just do a little research, figure out, you know, how good the tube is, how the tube performed in the spec test or whatever, and make sure it wasn't, you know, assembled at Bugman Incorporated over in, you know, Xi Jinping, China or something.
I mean, like, if you want to get into the TISM, specific units, if they're using a Carson housing, which is American standard housing, those are good. Sometimes the cheaper ones will be shoved into a Singapore or Chinese one, which has worse fit and finish and probably more problems.
Yeah.
I have a kind of hot take similar to the lines of night vision over body armor, if you guys want to get into it.
Yeah, sure. We can absolutely do that. Here, let me read these Johns real quick.
Do it, Bones. Do it.
Go
Give
on.
us your
Go.
hot take right now.
Phil Kucherpol.
I gotta let him do the stream thing, guys.
Yes,
I
we will.
do have a little bit of a take on barrels. Anything that is like 13.7, 13.9, I find it to be like very Reddit coded. Like it's not ineffective at the same time. It's like why bother getting it?
Yeah. I don't know. I think shit just tries to be different sometimes with the weird in between sizes. It's like a half measure. It doesn't really do anything notably better that I can see. You know what I mean?
It's one of those
Yeah, it's
things
a
where
half
you
step.
actually would need to get your velocities done and like calibrate that with a ballistic calculator to make sure what your holds and everything are, which
Yeah.
is a pain in the ass.
Arguably way more
Don't-
important. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're using an optic that has fucking BDC or anything like that. But we got a couple extra donos here. Phil Kucherful, $5. He says, night vision is fake. The moon is just as good. And SV89 for $5 says, these dudes are legit, our guys, Nightfall and OTN Solutions. So there you go, a couple more NVG recommendations. But I also got a good question here from the chat, from Brengund9881. Let me see if I can find it here. Where the fuck is it? He says, just watch the Civ Conscript stream. That was a fun one. Fucking, you guys continuously harp on finding local people to train with. How does the average 40-hour-a-week autismo find those like-minded people? And we do talk about that in the stream, but we can kind of overview that here because I know exactly what point in the stream you're talking about, because I have the memory like a fucking elephant. I don't ever forget anything. But basically, that and me and fucking GWAT went on a tangent for like an hour and 45 minutes on this alone. I think the best way that you can kind of grow your circle of goon influence, as it were, your gooning circle, is to it can literally, it doesn't have to be, I think people are sort of quick to exclude or gate, you know, like cut off people from allowing them into that inner circle, right? Where it's just like, yes, this is going to be my group of people that I train with, my group of people that I can depend on, the group of people that, you know, we're gonna LARP and do cool shit together. It kind of, so let it start small and let it start organically. You know, just because people don't, you know, off the rip, like if you joined a fucking Discord server or something like that, and you're just like, yes, everybody here is in the same ideological boat as me. You know, we all train, we all got guns, we're all CAG as fuck. You know, we shoot indiscriminately, and we frag friendlies. We don't know what we're doing, and we're super high speed. But you know, I want these guys on my team. You know what I'm saying? However, it's the internet, and they live thousands of miles away, so that can't really be a thing, right? So, you know, the solution is you got to ask fucking you know, Randy and fucking Bo Jackson, who are your neighbors, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, might go hunting and shit like that, but they're not super high speed, they're not CAG as fuck, they don't frag friendlies, you know, so they're not immediately as sexy of an option for you. So let that shit grow organically. Just because you don't automatically agree on everything, or that you guys aren't at the same level, you know what I'm saying? Use that opportunity, use the common ground that you do have to fucking garner and grow that relationship. And then, through time, through hanging out with them, through talking with them, whatever, inviting them over for cookouts, fucking, garage beers, whatever, fucking take them out to the range, get their fucking feet wet, and help and have those fucking, late night conversations of just like, yeah, hey, I think this needs to be a little bit more than, shooting deer in the woods with Grandpa's 12 gauge, maybe we should take it a step further. Like, what do you do for home defense? Like, what's your idea? And then you have a two-way conversation. You know what I'm saying? It starts that way. Sometimes you can get lucky and you find people in communities like this one that are close to each other and aren't feds, so you can fucking hang out with them there. But like, if you don't have that and all you have is people who are local to you, fucking dude, don't immediately throw that idea in the bin of like, this person or these group of people in my hometown can't fucking huck it because they're not exactly like me. I don't want anything to do with them. Take that, fuck that shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? Fucking the goddamn Revolutionary War was fought by fucking borderline inbred 6'2" fucking retarded farmers and shit like that.
The Marine Corps was literally formed in a bar, so
exactly. So like, be willing to be open, and be, if anything, it's an opportunity for you to be a fucking teacher, to exchange some wisdom with somebody. And even then, you probably don't know everything. Maybe old Bo Randy or fucking whoever the fuck, yeah, he might just be a weekend hunter or some shit like that during deer season, but like, he's actually a really good fucking gardener, or he's really good at canning or some shit. Yeah, like, it's more than just that. It is more than just fucking the high-speed CAG shit that we want to LARP and do. It is important, but it's not everything. So don't be willing to just cut people off if they're not automatically up to your standard. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say another thing to add to that, church, provided the church you go to is decent. Another thing is that shooting competitions. However, many people would end up like, if you just interact with people and like talk to them, they could give either things that would either make it more attractive or more of a detractive. One of the things to take a look at is if they have like patches on them, if they have bumper stickers under cars, if they have thick stickers under gun cases. If you see someone with like this, it might be too much of a try hard. If you see someone like this, it would be a problem.
Yeah. Hey, I got a line of pink patches coming out soon. So, but don't worry, they're not Alphabet Mafia patches like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you see Punisher skulls and sheepdog, and they dress like they're an off-duty cop or a contractor.
They have the Timu. They have the entire like Timu, all the Timu web gears that equip a
the
African battalion.
The Yakita plate carrier kit.
Yeah, do they only own O-Light and what's the O-Light and the O-Sight, only Chinese
True
accessories? True Glow.
Exactly.
Plastic.
Fucking ST. Holy shit. Zemo?
And take out the skull and put your face on there, OG.
Yeah. Do a pink mask Punisher skull looking patch. SV89. Write that down. Fucking ST ZM
You got to do
3
that with
LMM.
like the Trump. You got to do that with like the Trump hairdo.
Oh my god, bro. Boomer coded. Yeah. I'll sell them all at gun shows. ST says for $4.99, I don't think they sell 13.7 or 13.9s to straight men. You might be right, honestly. I've never seen a straight man carry one, so good point. And then ISO 553 for $5 says, if you want to make like-minded friends for your group, just ask people if they want to live fire LARP off the rip as soon as you notice they might be based. Yeah, just no boundaries. Just immediately invite them into your inner sanctum if they even seem cool. What is the worst that can happen? I absolutely agree. be open to people. Thank you.
Yeah,
for that.
absolutely.
Oh man, fucking 87 people here. Holy dog shit. Guys, please like the stream. Okay, please like the stream. It is free. It is a free way to support the stream and the channel as a whole. All right.
It's also
Dude,
very based.
It's also very based. I will love you long time. Do the poll. Like the stream. Watch the stream. Click on shit in the description. Okay, it makes consume. Yeah. you don't have to if you don't want to, but you know if you want to support, you can. So Midwest 2A, thank you for joining, buddy. We're the fucking gang is all here. It's kind of cool that these streams that I do once a week I do for the same like 100 people. Every time.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yeah, fucking gang weed. You love to see it. Man, fucking.
Hell yeah.
So,
I don't
Bones,
think
let me
you,
ask you something, man.
What's up?
What's your thoughts on the recent nothing that's happening right now?
The thing of stuff never happens over in the sandbox.
Specifically, yeah.
I mean, I don't like. Well, what do you want me to say? I mean, I was supposed to. I'm currently right now in limbo to deploy there.
Right.
And as for, I mean, there's a lot to it because you have Israel and Iran getting into it, and strikes on both sides and all this. I think that what the I don't know. I want to be cautious on what I say. I think there's some very unbased people over there that morally are very dubious and suck and deserve to get bombs dropped on them. I will let you judge who you think that is. And it sucks that Americans have died to make that happen.
Right.
And I think and hope it will just be a bomb Iran into nothing, and then we don't have any boots on the ground action, and then that Kurdish group or whatever the U.S. wants to back just takes over.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think that's what will happen, or I hope at least, because I mean every time Iran tried to stand up a new leader, he got swacked like 30 minutes later.
Right.
It happened like 4 times. So I really think that, and barring anything insane happening, I think Iran is going to get dicked down until it just can't anymore, and then the U.S. is going to push that Kurdish group in, and they're going to take over, and hopefully not become a terrorist organization. I mean, the Kurds are generally pretty based, so
Fingers crossed.
I'm hopeful that
Communist
that's what happens.
The
What's that?
communists wouldn't scare me. The communists wouldn't scare me.
Yeah, lesser of two evils. What goes on with Israel, I don't really care. Greatest ally, Bibi, our Lord and Savior leader, but
I mean, like, really
that's how I feel.
Funny would be have like the joint military coalition of Israel and Saudi Arabia and all the other smaller countries like Jordan and the UAE.
That would be interesting to see if that could come together. There are a lot of homies over there that are U.S. aligned that are homies to each other as well.
Yeah. Regardless,
so it's like a.
I hope it's over. I hope it's over before it even begins. Type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is. I agree with you. I don't think there's going to be even any sort of fucking American fucking ground operation at all in Iran. I think that's ridiculous. It's just not fucking necessary. I understand that, old Donald J. No New Wars Trump fucking has already rescinded on that statement, but I think he has said that, the sort of occupation that style that we had with like Iraq and Afghanistan was sort of kind of pointless. Like, it's just not necessary. Like, there's for a military to be there to try and prop up a government that the people themselves don't want is dumb. You know what I'm saying? It kind of has to be organic. And like Bucky said, hope that it's not a fucking terrorist organization that pops up in its place and turns into whatever the fuck is going on in Afghanistan. But at the same time, grand scheme of things, it's not my camel, it's not my desert. I don't really give a fuck what goes on over there. There isn't any weapons of mass destruction. I strongly doubt it. I've seen this song and dance before.
Chinese,
yeah,
hey, if it annoys the Chinese, and so be it.
Yeah, that's really kind of enemy of my enemy type shit. So,
hey, they get less oil.
Yeah, right. You know, this is.
I saw a tabloid recently that said that it was from 400 BC saying that Iran was weeks away from nuclear weapons.
They've always been like that for decades.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, the thing is that if China gets annoyed over it and they can exercise less resources or lose that, then that means they're pulling off less bullshit on us. Like what's going on recently ever since Maduro got nabbed and then the Supreme Leader got rocketed.
Yeah. Got a dono here from Nunya Bidness for $10. He says, "Hey, funny pink mask guy, do you know any good ranges or clubs in Indiana? All my local spots are kind of shitty indoor ranges." Yeah, kind of a common thing here in old Hoosier Borea. Unfortunately, a lot of our ranges are fucking garbage. If you can find somebody with private land to shoot on, that is obviously the fucking Keno shit to do. Otherwise, for me, okay, so I'm trying to look at this as if I don't, have land to shoot on available to me. So what I did for training, okay, because obviously just going to the bench range and shooting there can only get you so far, as far as maybe doing recoil management drills, reload, fucking standard shooting accuracy shit. If you want to actually move and do stuff, you know what I'm saying? As much of a LARP as it sounds, dude, fucking try looking into airsoft. Airsoft is fucking awesome for training, and you don't have to do it at an airsoft range to do it. Otherwise, if you're close to the area, Hoosier National Forest. Huge place that you can shoot at. It's like 300,000 fucking acres. And it's close-ish to the center of the state, so I understand it could be a drive for some people, but I mean, dude, if you make a weekend out of it, you can get some good fucking training outdoors in a good area. That's not a fucking flat range. Do some actual shooting and moving. So, just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? So network and try and find a place with private property that you could shoot on, or check out Hoosier National Forest. And maybe get into airsoft for LARPing, and you could use your kit, you know what I'm saying? You could build a gun damn near exactly like the one you use, so something to think about.
I mean, I like using airsoft as a way to like bug test if I add a new piece of equipment on like new load bearing equipment, new pouches or so, and bug test it to see if there's any sort of snags. Like does this pouch get snagged on anything, or if I go into the kneeling position, does this pouch that's overhanging like getting caught in my foot when I like kneel down and stand up?
This is not a dono, but it's a good question. Evan Graham says, unrelated, hyping up Keymod and 40 Smith & Wesson in current year or even recent year. I think the Keymod hate is totally not necessary. I think people who hate on Keymod are just are frightened, but whatever.
I view them as like DVDs. They're usable, but who really does it?
Whatever.
These days?
Well, like the thing is like, everybody's like M-Lock better because M-Lock, Army tested M-Lock better.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you putting on the side of your rail with M-Lock or Keymod that you need to retain 0? I mean, you're not. Nobody is sticking an IR laser, an IR illuminator on M-Lock, and if you are, it's just not really a good idea. And it's like, I mean, you really have to be abusive to Keymod to get it to fail. I think that if you find a cheap Keymod rail, BCM still makes slots for it. It works, man. If you're gonna stick a flashlight on it, or your sling point, who cares? It's also, I think, a bit lighter if you get the one that's like Keymod literally everywhere, which is it looks kind of crazy. It looks like a Sea Sprader.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's whatever. Like, so many people, I think, get really caught up in the rat race of like what's best. Is M-Lock better? Yes. Is Keymod bad? No. Like, you know, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but if you find a good deal or like, oh man, all these rails are out of stock, but I can get a badass VCM one for $50 off tax swap. Yeah, man. Like, you're going to be fine.
It's just a fucking handguard, bro. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't that deep.
It ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep. And on the matter of 40 Smith and Wesson, I don't neglect it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with I fuck with the 40. You know what I'm saying? I got a Beretta 96, and it's the nicest shooting 40 that I've ever had. No cap, Junior. It's
hell yeah.
It's better.
First pistol I ever shot full size was 40 caliber.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
I'd say keep rocking it until it's like not economically viable. Like for example, if you're buying things by the caseload and you're like the delta between like buying 27 cents a shot 40 and 22 cents a shot 9mm, you buy like 3 cases of it or more, then go for the 9.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no need to completely switch ecosystems if it's not fiscally responsible. And then Bren Gund 9881 for $5 he says, I've had convos with my closest friend here, basically saying I know he won't hold the line with me in the early phases because he has a new kid. He agrees. Yeah, I mean, dude, we got families and shit. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking not everybody wants to be the first to deploy to Askrakistan, you know. But fucking, it's cool that you're having that conversation with them. So that's good on you. And then Entity of the Void for $5 he says the IRGC attacking France is a hilarious misstep on their part.
I heard about that. Yeah.
What is the IRGC?
It's either the Iranian ground something, or it's
like
in Iran. It's Iran.
It's like the federalized militia, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I see.
It's a lot
like
of them do,
a National Guard.
Yeah, or it's like, imagine me and the boys were actually like federally sanctioned and funded and given the authorization to do goon shit.
I see. Okay, here we go. Here's some good slop for the masses. Bacon Slayer 69 says, question for you guys: only one set, aka gear that you can run with. What will it be? Plate carrier, chest rig, or LBE? I think that's a good poll question while we talk about it. If you guys want to get that started.
For me, I run a hybrid like armor carrier belt system thing, which I'm working on a video on it, but essentially just tries to cram as much as I can while still having the ability to quickly draw a handgun and quickly withdraw magazines. Not quite like a direct action fast rig that has like the pouches on the back and all sorts of stuff, but not quite like a PLCE or DZ rig, sustainment rig. But it really depends on your environment and your own needs.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Reddit answer is, well, I'll have a plate carrier because I can take the plates out of it and run it as a chest rig. And anybody who's ever done that knows how AIDS it is.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
It's not the move. It sucks. I would just say I'm going to keep it simple. I'll just, if I absolutely cannot, I'm just going to get a medium-sized chest rig. Not like a micro rig, but not really like a flick or like a big LBE vest. Just like a nice medium-sized chest rig that would be what I use to carry all my stuff. Because armor is pretty cumbersome, and it sucks to wear armor when you have to do any sort of realistic movement. And LBE, like a belt kit, I think is really good if you're in the forest or in the jungle. But it can be really tough when you get inside vehicles and start driving for a while.
Oh yeah.
Like everything has a set of compromises, whether it be comfort, cost, what you can use it for, how much you can hold, and how quickly you can like withdraw it out.
Yeah, and protection level too, with the fact that armor gives you that.
I think my go-to right now, which my next video is sort of about this in a way. If we're talking about like the full, we're putting on the full armor of God. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do when fucking the LARP situation reaches maximum capacity or whatever you want to say. Fucking, I would do plate carrier and a belt rig. Not an LBE, but a belt rig. Personally, I have played around a lot with the LBE, and I'm not against having an LBE. I think an LBE and a plate carrier combo wombo is fucking sick. And I do plan on having that as an option, but the primary one that I go to is the 2-layer duty belt and a plate carrier, just because fucking if we're talking about expecting a gunfight, not protecting your internal organs is not cash money. So I would fucking
Agreed. Yeah.
definitely want to go for that. I used to adhere to the idea that speed is security, but that's not a one-size-fits-all sort of solution. So I've kind of stopped parroting that idea to everybody in every situation that I can when gear gets brought up to justify only running an LBE. Because the fact of the matter is, like, we could say whatever we want, but whenever like you think that the chances of you getting shot are above 0%, you're probably going to be like, well, fuck, I'm probably going to put armor on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I was with if we're gonna talk about it, Trench Grenade put up a poll. This was like a month ago, and it was like, if you had to, like, get out of Dodge, you got to get out of wherever you live into like a safe location. And there's fighting in the streets, it's pandemonium.
Yeah. Someone's trying to take your llama patch.
Yeah, somebody's trying to take your llama patch. Make sure to buy a patch. We have more coming out. All right, sorry.
Got it. Try to dress up as a National Guard and slip out and cleanly shave your face and like slip out of a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, what's your kit gonna look like? Chest rig, body armor, LB, like very similar story. And for me, I was like, where I live, based on my environment, if it was that bad, I would absolutely be wearing body armor. Because I don't have to, I'm going to drive, I'm going to assume, mostly, and if I can't drive, the distance I have to go on foot is not very far, but the chance of me getting shot at by dickheads getting that short distance is high.
Right.
So...
there's a reason why you're leaving.
Yeah, exactly. So the armor's going to go on, and then if it's absolutely like I got to go super far, then sure, once I'm out of, the danger zone and I'm out in, the cornfields and bullshit, then sure, maybe I'll drop it somewhere so I can get the fuck out as fast as I can. But realistically, like, yeah, the chances of you getting shot at by people or catching stray rounds because people are fighting around you is not low. The armor becomes pretty appealing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna nerd out until my little setup I got.
Yes, let's talk about it
before we get too far. But literally, if I had to like choose like one piece of gear, I'm gonna choose my chest rig just because I can carry way more ammo and carry way more stuff on my chest rig, and it is like mine is a 6-mag split rig, so I can have obviously 6 30-rounders like actually sewed in, and then Molly on the front of it. Long story short, and if I had to scale up with my belt, I can put on my 2-piece belt and just basically add more medical. I actually got some airsoft smoke grenades. I think they're made by Enola Gay or something like that.
Enola Gay.
And
Enola Gay. Hell yeah.
But no, I can scale up and scale down depending. Like if I got my belt, I'll carry 1 smoke grenade on there and then put a canteen pouch. I run 2 saw pouches on one on each side. I have one that basically broke down to where like one side support side and then one would be like attack side, like if that's actually a thing. So like essentially you've got like medical, GP pouch, TQ with the shears, and then radio, smoke grenade, or no, it's actually a 20-round magazine pouch, but you can fit a smoke grenade in there too. It's kind of like a dual purpose pouch, and then after that another saw pouch. That's what I typically do. And then technically too with that, if I wanted to scale up to armor, like I could just loosen the split rig up and put my plate carrier under it if I really wanted to, but and then attach the helmet to the pouch and all that good stuff.
Now, to demonstrate what I have,
I'll be right back.
Kind of like a scalable modular thing, belt system. So Padded belt, which it's not like one of those Velcro inner outer belts, more like a battle belt, but with the ability to mount belt mounted pouches. So this one I can carry like 4 rifle magazines, 3 handgun magazines, water like 1 or 2 quarts of water, knife, fire starting, a way to boil the water, first aid. But once you start adding all this crap, then a lot of these like direct action style belts gets really heavy, which means you need to have a pair of suspenders. Pair of suspenders is also really nice, where if you need to like remove the belt temporarily, you can also like take a dump while having it just hang off your shoulders, or take a piss or whatever. Another thing is that the way this is set up is I can actually wear it with like rain gear or cold weather clothing.
Yep.
Because I hate these ones where requires the outer belt secured to the inner belt, which is secured through trouser loops, which means you can't really wear stuff over it unless you have like a combat shirt or tuck your stuff inside, which is not ideal, especially if you have like a great coat.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have a rain jacket that it's got like the pit zips on there, so I can like if it starts getting warm, you can like open them up. I haven't really quite decided on like the trouser sets I wanted to get quite yet, just because like you're saying, like if you have like a belt kit on or something like that, like you can't pull it all the way up, like it's gonna be like hanging out underneath, or heck if you even have the zipper kind, you like zip it on, but still the same problem, essentially.
Right, but at least with this, is that it doesn't really matter what you wear underneath.
Yeah.
You could wear like, shorts. You could wear like track pants. You could wear nothing. Have your schlong hanging out.
Yeah, you just throw it on over everything.
Can it hold the most ammunition and equipment? No. Is it the fastest thing? No, but it's a compromise that fits my own particular needs. Where I'm not locked into like say, oh, we'll have to worry about freezing to death or being soaked just because I can't wear my greatcoat. I have to like tuck on my crap in, or can I wear all this stuff over it?
Yeah.
And then on top of
living in your kit's important.
And then modernized plate carrier system with the chest rig bolted into there. And then I can keep the extra straps on there in an assault pouch in case I need to like abandon the carrier in a vehicle while having the having just the chest rig portion. So in total, like everything fully loaded, I end up having like communications and like 9 rifle magazines, 4 or 5 pistol magazines, which is more than enough ammunition if I need to. But yeah, this is a WTF PC-24, which I love it. Also, if you're not a member of a team, don't run crap in your rear. And also, I find that directly leaving a camelback to the rear plate bag is a stupid idea, because if you're in an area where you need body armor to refill your camelback by yourself, then that means you have to strip the armor off of you, which is stupid.
Yeah, I bought one.
Yeah,
of those
don't do that. It sucks.
You go ahead, Bones.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with them. I mean, really, the key takeaways are like learn how to live in your kit. That's ultimately the most important thing. And yeah, also like don't permanently attach things like an assault pack or a mini assault pack to your body armor.
Hell no.
Unless you're taking it on and off all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, with the deficiency in manpower, unless you are specifically a direct action team where you have all the supporting elements around you, taking one dude away that's trying to do something else, like cook food, attend to fire, dig sandbags, or do other things that are important, and distract him from having him deal with your shit, it pisses everyone off, and it doesn't really do you any favors.
So true.
Oh yeah.
It's like if you want to throw on an assault pack or a ruck and you've got a camelback strapped to your plate carrier, it just sucks.
Right. No, you can just simply wear the straps over your shoulders like a backpack.
Yep.
One thing I would recommend for carriers is some way to quickly don it and doff it in a consistent manner. If you have a bunch of crap in your head, like a mosquito net or a helmet or so, or communications, make sure you have a way to quickly detach the shoulder pads. I like using I like retrofitting tubes on there, just because once you get your head really big with the helmet and stuff, night vision helmet, etc., then or motorcycle helmet, whatever, it's a bitch to take it on and off, and then if you get injured, it's one more hassle where your body gets shoved into a position that is bad for the injury if you have to remove it. So having like at least one tube on the top is what I would recommend for a plate carrier. At the bottom, doesn't really matter too much. It can be just Velcro or tubes.
I've never been a huge fan of QD buckles in the shoulders of plate carriers. You know what I mean? I think I just don't like
Yeah.
having that much shit between the stock of the rifle and my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Mhm.
Not a huge fan of it,
absolutely agree.
but the I do see the necessity for it. I think I remember seeing something on Papa Nut and Fancy's channel when he was at SHOT Show. You know, he's a certified Condor enjoyer, which is very based. They were teasing a fucking plate carrier that has one QD buckle on the left side of the plate carrier, which I was like, dude, that is so fucking smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with that so heavy. But on the topic of plate carrier backpacks, this is something. This is my life's work. Okay, is trying to figure out how to fucking comfortably wear a backpack with a plate carrier because it's extremely fucking difficult, all things considered. And it's very sad. It's very sad, but it's one of my most unwatched videos on YouTube. But I fucking have come up with
That would be sometimes.
I've come up with a pretty decent method for carrying small assault packs on your plate carrier, like the Molly style ones, particularly like the flat pack style plate carriers. Normally, what you can do if you're afraid to use your hands, fucking you buy the Shaw Concepts recondite strap kit, and that works with a lot of plate carrier friendly backpacks. And what that allows you to do is strap the strap the fucking backpack directly onto the molly of your plate carrier with 2 buckles on the sides and 2 buckles at the top. Depending on the plate carrier, it works with a lot of plate carrier setups. They basically have like a molly version and a buckle version. The setup that I made at home, which if you want to check out that video, it's on my channel. Fucking, it's with like $20 worth of material. Okay, because the recondite strap kit's like 90 fucking bucks. Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I love Shaw Concepts. They got cool shit. That's a little expensive for some webbing and buckles. Fucking, so you basically the way I have it set up is I have 2 G hooks that go into the vertical molly sections of my my JPC2 knockoff, and then 2 regular standard pinch buckles on the sides that go into the molly, and it works great. You could fucking take the backpack on and off. My cat's gonna jump on my keyboard and fuck everything up, so I'm just gonna pick him up real quick. Come here, buddy. So yeah, you could basically take the backpack on and off very fucking easily without needing to take off your plate carrier. You could take it all the way on, all the way off, and it's great. I love it. I love it. It's the shit. So, some food for thought. You can't carry a lot of shit. That's kind of the problem with it. But carrying a lot of weight while wearing a plate carrier already is not optimal. Like if you're like wearing a rucksack with a plate carrier is kind of not something I would try and do. There's better options out there, in my opinion.
I feel you on
whenever I
that.
tried wearing it before, I didn't like it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's the plate carrier, unless you've got like the perfect body type for it, and it just doesn't interface well with anything that weighs more than like 10 pounds on your back. You know, that's just kind of how it. The unfortunate, the reality of the situation is if you add hard plates to your body, it kind of makes it hard to comfortably fit any pack on your back. Yeah, I get the MSV, the current vest the Army issues, has buckles in the shoulders, and it is a little annoying to shoulder your rifle, but it does help in the event like your buddy's fucked up and you gotta assess him medically. You just undo those 4 clips and it falls right off. So yeah, it's just a compromise, for more team oriented stuff.
Like, what I do find is that more modernized carriers are a lot more comfortable to deal with than legacy ones. Like my first introduction to plate carriers would be the OTV vest or the IBA, and that was not good. And then the first generation
Yeah.
OTV, which was even worse.
Yeah, that was back when the army wanted flak jackets still, or didn't really like understand how to create a solid modern piece of body armor, or they were afraid to issue it to standard troops, so they wanted a flak jacket because of the risk of shrapnel and spalling and stuff like that. And slowly now, like the Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4 IOTV. Gen 4 IOTV is not a bad plate carrier. Honestly, if you're looking for a used or Milsurp plate carrier and you don't mind Fed Pat, a Gen 4 IOTV is a pretty solid option. But that still had a little bit of flak jacket DNA in it, and the MSV, the newest one the Army has really gotten away from that. It is mostly a modern plate carrier style vest, just with some soft armor in the back, because that's how SAPI plates work to get their full protection rating. But they still do have like that quick release stuff where you can unbuckle the front and back pouches off each other really easily, and you have the tab that you can pull in the event that you fall into fucking deep water or you become a casualty, and someone can just pull that tab and your plate carrier disintegrates off your body.
If you want to be an asshole, you can just take an IOTV, especially if someone's wearing it, just pull out the retention system, the quick DOF system.
Yeah.
This bitch to put it back together, and it can really annoy the shit out of everyone.
Putting all
with
the
that.
wire cables back in place and shit,
Yep.
dude. That shit was so gay.
Yep. Yeah. The MSV is not nearly as complicated. If you pull that tab, it basically just has like some sort of wiring that goes to the clips that pulls them in and basically makes all four release at once. It's not as hard to put back together. But yeah, I remember the Gen 4s. You had to like open up the rear cummerbund and shit to wire it back together.
Oh yeah.
Now, one thing with more modern carrier systems out there is that there's either buckles or tubes for the shoulders, which means you can actually wear it by slipping it sideways, and it's easy to just put back together. Take it off,
Yeah.
put it back on. It's a lot easier to do so. And a lot of them would either have tubes on the side, or just you Velcro everything. Like everything is like a Velcro sandwich, and you have this like little rigid piece of the cummerbund that just dovetails itself into the carrier body itself, which is not a bad way to do it. Certainly better than like other things such as the OTV, and slightly more nimble than IOTV or the earlier versions of it.
Yeah. And maybe I'll it's been a minute since I've made a video for YouTube, just because I've been stuck here in the sandbox light and haven't really had a good opportunity to film ever since the Ruger Harrier video, which did a lot better than I thought it was going to. The Ruger hate train. Just kidding. But maybe I've been thinking about like what kind of video can I do now that I'm here, because like I don't have access to firearms I can just shoot. I can't build anything. I don't have like a studio, or really like I forgot my goddamn tripod at home. So I'm like, what kind of video can I make? And I might do a video on like kit setup. Everybody's got it. Everybody has one of those videos. But I've made a lot of slight adjustments, and I think I'm in a pretty good refined place to kind of give like the reasons why I have the belts and the body armor and the chest rig set up the way that I do, and kind of talk scalability and stuff. It seems like that's still a poppin' topic on YouTube, and something I can actually do while I'm here.
Go for it.
I'd say how to adapt a military protractor, use a commercial military style protractor with Forest Service and BLM maps, or how to shoot an azimuth, basic stuff like that. They don't really perform as well, but it's critical information to know. I mean, my latest video on field hygiene is one of the worst performing videos out there.
Yep,
Even
my
very important skill to have is to like know how to wash yourself and the equipment to do it.
Oh yeah, I saw that video and I really liked it. One of my favorite videos I made, like the one I enjoyed the most and felt most satisfied to make, was my field hygiene video. And it's got like, I don't know, 300 views and nobody cares. Which is like, which I get.
We love being stinky.
But yeah, we love being stinky. We love crotch rot. We love to fight with dirty assholes. It's my favorite. But yeah, those soft skills, they're important. And I know you brought it up to me, Bucky, about like the navigating on the civilian side. It's on my list of to-dos for sure, especially when I get back. I don't really live in an area where I have a lot of forest preserve maps and stuff, but even then, like atlases and stuff. I mean, I know a lot of people who, stock up on maps and then they're like, yeah, I don't know how to use this though. And it's, it's like any piece of equipment. If you don't know how to use it, it doesn't really do you any good.
Another thing that could work if you can't do a live action video would be like kind of like your slide deck or so. I mean, like the glow so bright videos are essentially like PowerPoint presentations shoved into a video editor, but it's just a way to create videos where I only have a computer or only have a sound recording device and that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's ways to definitely get something out, and part of it has just been like, being a silly sausage for my guys and organizing training and then keeping up with like just what's going on with the mission right now. And we're in limbo, but we're in, I don't really have like privacy really ever unless I go walk off like I have and I'm just like on some random empty part of the base. And we're starting to get a point where I'm feeling comfortable and can kind of like sit down and organize like my thoughts and probably push something out, which I'd like to do. But it's just been tough because we've just been so busy. And now it's just kind of like hurry up and wait type shit where, without getting into details, my unit's just kind of on standby until things settle in the Middle East for them to start bringing fresh units in.
And really funny is like create like a pamphlet. I don't know how to organize it that way, or I forgot which software you use for it, but those cultural handbooks of like the numbers, like you point the pictures and be like, hey, AK-47, bomb, mountain, and cultural taboos. It'd be kind of funny to make one for for America.
That would be kind of funny, yeah. McDonald's. Golden arches.
Hell yeah. This fucking cat's weighing me down. I tell you what, boys.
You can't let the pussy weigh you down.
He's holding a real one down right now. Big Jordy, you ain't missing much, dog. You're basically fucking looking at it, man. Talking about gear and stuff. Just the boys.
One of the things that I've been having difficulty trying to figure out myself would be like how to put asymmetric units and then put them into NATO map symbology and how to put that NATO map symbology into a map. It's a useful skill, but I don't know how to do it exactly.
I mean, I'm thinking like it'd almost be like what do you mean? Like put guerrilla forces onto like a semi-standardized like NATO format for a map?
Yeah, like U.S. Army symbology 1-02.2 symbology or NATO APP-6, or because the thing is that I see is that works great for like trying to identify Red Army soldiers that's hanging out in Eastern Germany, but for the types of units or activities that are happening here or what we could encounter may not work fully.
Yeah, you'd almost like maybe designate a color. So like, enemies red, blue is friendlies, green is allied forces or coalition forces. You could like designate a color for it and then have symbols that are similar to what's on like the NATO map. And kind of what Bucky's talking about, for those who aren't super familiar, is like if you're a nerd, you look at a map with military markings on it, there's symbols that mean different things in different units, like the size of the unit, what type of unit it is, shit like that. But basically like making that for, let's say like violent extremist groups or coalition friendly forces, stuff like that. And I imagine like either doing it, like determining a color that would be, indicative of whatever that is, like purple or yellow or something like that. Right. And then you maybe create like your own versions of the symbols of what it would look like. Like this is like a small group, a big group. This is, like night vision capable. This is like mobility vehicles, stuff like that.
Yeah, because it just turns into like a whole slog of, man, the police department down there is like a big green, is just green. or this group, or like it'd be a lot of greens and yellows for unknown. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things where a lot of it to be translated to a standardized format that can be disseminated to other groups out there. Be very useful for public dissemination of activity observed. But with
That'd be
everything
cool.
being so asymmetric and unconventional, it's just difficult to figure out.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's cool. That'd be a cool idea to see happen. Like if you could determine a way to make it standardized, you'd be like, this symbol means this, you know. This symbol means they have 37 millimeter flare launchers that they rigged with explosives, you know.
But a lot of it would be just how to put out videos, and the limitations are it's something that must be published in a video format on YouTube, and then so with that it must be the very least could be just like a podcast or so, but who cares? But no one would have the attention span to do audio only podcasts, especially nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I like
Who
you
gives
know,
a
well
fuck about
organized
podcasts anymore?
The only thing I could see
Yeah,
would
dude,
be,
live streams are dead, dude.
the only thing I would see would be like PowerPoint like presentations. Like, you ever seen Perun, who do a lot of coverage of the Ukrainian war? And a lot of that is just like voice narration and essentially just PowerPoint slide decks. It's less animated than a GSP video. They just yaps about like the Russian economy for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Riveting
We
stuff.
love that.
Truly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Almost fell asleep there, boys. Not gonna lie. Sitting with the
Yeah,
cat.
you know,
What that?
you and I were gonna
Warm
talk
pillow.
dirty ass map shit. Nobody cares about it. Go
No,
ahead,
not
turn
that.
off now.
Just fucking
With the cat.
yeah, chilling with the
suffocating
cat. And my wife got me
You're-
this chair that literally fucking like lays down with a footrest. And
Oh, nice.
I flipped that
And
shit
they
out.
have this warm, fluffy, like moving pillow.
Yeah, literally. Fucking getting hair in my mouth and shit. But I love that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
You know, fucking
Another idea would be like things to take with you before like an operation or before like a deployment. Like, you know, like things that are like things to add to food to make it suck less for eating or make it less monotonous, or like Kool-Aid flavor packets or so, just to make sure you just don't eat the same crap all the time and get sick of it.
That makes sense. I was gonna actually put together a class for my guys about like good housekeeping or good habits for when you're in an operational environment. That like it's just things that you know you don't really have to worry about in peacetime U.S. But if you're in a degraded environment, just good habits to have when you're in those environments, like when you have the ability to get fresh water, or when fresh water is readily available, make sure you're always topped off on it. So like fill all your water sources after every single, every time you go out to do whatever mission you're going to do or whatever shift or job you're going to do, make sure you always top off your water when you get back. Make sure to prioritize charging your personal items and stuff, or radios and phones. Like a lot of people are really lazy with that type of stuff, and then it's like, oh shit, that isn't there anymore. We lost power, our water system, we're out, or it's contaminated, or hey, we got to pick up and go somewhere, and you don't want to be left hanging like with no water, your devices aren't charged, your radio doesn't work, you have no food, like a bag that's ready to go. So now like, you're on your 3-day trip going somewhere and you're fucking starving. Stuff like that. Your hygiene kit's topped off, things like that. A lot of those really basic, like when you're in the US, you're kind of chill and everything's fine. But if you go somewhere else, or say things start to get bad, it's like, hey, maybe let's make sure we kind of are taking care of these little things. That way we have it in case we don't have it for a while.
Yeah, because like in stateside stuff, you can just be like, oh, we're at this training site. We can just send one dude out to where the vehicles are parked at, have him like go and get 3 hot and ready pizzas and come back.
Yeah, little sneezers.
real.
How
water that
to
you drink that
clean
makes
and
you say
maintain
real.
how to clean and maintain equipment with very limited resources or space. So like how to like clean your web gear with only nothing but water, soap, and your M16 brush in the canteen cup.
Hell yeah. That's that field maintenance shit. That's important.
How to repair like blown out equipment, like you have a blown out button, or how to do field expedient repairs. That'd be useful.
That's a good one. I really thought you were gonna say you have a blown out butt. What do you do in the field?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Help!
be
Well,
Help!
shove more water and hope for the best.
Stuff it back
Yeah.
in.
Put it back.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god.
Just, for repairing shit, like, I mean, shit, dog. That's fucking normal maintenance shit to prevent stuff from breaking. Goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Not leaving your kit super dirty to begin with, because surprisingly, you'll learn this from like climbers and stuff like that. Dirty ropes have a lot less lifespan than ones that are properly maintained and cleaned. So the same can
Yep.
be properly assumed for your nylon kit. That's why it's good to, actually clean that shit when it gets dirty. Not saying it has to be fucking spotless, but I mean, dirt in and of itself kind of can act like an aggregate between nylon fibers and shit like that. And when it rubs together, it's just, you're wearing your shit down. Makes buckles less likely to fucking function when you need them to, whether it's going together or coming apart. Yeah. Not a ton to say on it, but as far as like an expedient repair kit in the field, I do have one. Besides the obvious, sewing kit, I like having hot glue sticks in there as well as super glue. A fucking super glue, depending on like what you're doing, super glue can be okay because it soaks in and hardens, but it can also be like really hard and really sharp. But hot glue can still do the same thing. It can still soak it into the actual material and hold it together. For example, I have a fucking what's that one fucking backpack company they've been making? Maxpedition. I have a Maxpedition backpack knockoff that I hot glued probably 15 years ago, and it's still holding together. And I've used that backpack a lot, dude, a lot. It's like my go-to range bag. So every time I go to the range, it comes with me, and I use it, and I'll do, mock patrol, woods walks, and shit like that. It's been holding up, cold weather, hot weather, whatever, getting wet, being in the sun. And that's kind of the beauty with hot glue. And you don't need a hot glue gun to use it. You can use a fucking lighter. Is kind of the point that I was getting at. Flick that bitch, get the tip hot, and like you're welding, dog, like you're stick welding, fucking put that bitch back together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely keep some hot glue sticks in my repair kit, the sewing kit, super glue, tape, athletic tape, medical tape. Medical tape is surprisingly fucking sticky, bro. Like, shockingly sticky in some cases. Depending on what you're putting back together, that shit will fucking hold better than like duct tape, and it's cloth, so it's not really shiny or anything like that. It's white usually, which is tomato, just depending on where you're using it. Might use your brain. Use your brain if it's like going on camo or something like that. It might be a little bit problematic, but you'll be okay. Otherwise, just food for thought. Those are things I like to carry in my repair kit. Thank you, Randy, for...
Hell yeah.
Welding is a skill once achieved, they
nope.
never shut up about. That's so true, Harvested. That is so true.
What do you say?
I said, welding is a skill that once achieved, they never shut up about.
That's true.
Oh my
Welding and
gosh.
backing up trailers. If you learn how to back up a trailer, you're gonna any fucking time anybody has to do it, you're like,
You want me to do it? You want me to do it?
Yeah, yeah.
You want
Yeah,
me to do it?
Oh, I'm backing this bitch up. I'm backing up a semi. And you're like, all right, dude.
All right, man.
I like if it's like a light truck towed trailer. Oftentimes for the very 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 last steps, especially if it's in a crowded parking area, is like fuck it close enough, detach, and have two guys just like push it into the parking space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You'll get that.
Absolutely. I hate trailers. But yeah, when they're lighted up, you can just do that. It's great.
Dude, speaking of trailers, you know it's something that I have been wanting to do. So, I've been consuming some normie slop on YouTube lately. You know, not everything has to be gun stuff. You know, not everything has to be gear related. Not everything has to be fucking doomer news and stuff like that. Propaganda. Sometimes a man wants to fucking sit down and eat dinner and just watch YouTube for some brain nourishment. You know what I'm saying? Fucking some
You need your YouTube slop with your goy slop. I get
some
it.
mindfulness, some YouTube mindfulness training, and fucking Enter the Void, $5. He says use 398 FRP tape to repair your gear for maximum fiberglass in your skin. Good to know. Thank you. Fucking, but no, I've been consuming a little bit of slop tube, right? And I saw this guy who basically he builds campers out of trailers, and I'm like, dude, the mobile goon headquarters, like, listen, I'm a carpenter, dog. I can fucking build a fucking trailer mobile goon headquarters, all right? So I think this summer that might be a goal of mine, all right? Because I'm about to get a raise at work. Fucking, it's gonna be warm out. I'm motivated. I got my tools, yeah, I mean, fucking, and it's gonna make for peak content. It'll be great. It'll be really great content. So, oh my god, we got a channel member. We got a channel member. Woo! We got a channel member. Fucking Ghost Alpha. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you
for becoming a nephew supporter, buddy. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. That right there. That's gonna be the point that puts me best being able to afford making the mobile goon headquarters. So the mobile goon talk. So that's that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try and make that this summer. I'm also gonna fucking, this is hasn't been explicitly disclosed yet, so this is top secret information. Top secret fucking goon intelligence. Okay, I'm going to remodel my garage, or at least 1/4 of it, and I'm gonna make an actual filming and podcast set. Not like super flashy or anything like that, you know. It's not gonna be like fucking, you know, NBC News at 9 or anything like that, but it's gonna be a place that I can go and film and do podcasts, at least when it's, you know, not fucking wigger winter outside. So I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys care to see that, like the process of doing that stuff. I might
you
film
need to
it.
You need to like show off like your slop, your guns in the back, like, you know, with the
the pegboard,
GBRS Hydra mount, and then like have like all this stuff, and then have the high-end lighting on a pegboard to make sure that you are a gun guy. It's like having a bookshelf behind you, and they think you're smart.
yeah, exactly. No, I will.
Although in all
I'm not gonna do all
seriousness,
that.
One thing that really helps is like the ambiance, or helps like just insulate against sound a little bit marginally. You can buy a bunch of camouflage fabric from China.
Yeah.
It doesn't create any noise.
Yeah.
You get like
makes sense.
It's not IR resistant. I wouldn't really make uniforms out of it, except for like 100% cotton stuff. But it is cheap and useful.
It's good.
And you can get in all sorts of funny colors like Rhodesian brushstroke, desert night camouflage, multicam black, Chinese Type 21 desert.
Thank you, China. Very cool. And actually, one of my decorations that I'm gonna throw up there is from One of today's sponsors! It's going to be from Athanor Metallurgy, okay? Let me tell you about these guys real quick. All right.
I gotta get going. Y'all have
Okay,
a great
sorry.
stream.
good timing. So, check it out. Fucking Athanor Metallurgy, okay? They're a new supporter of the channel. Super cool guys. Their link's in the description. They're experts in 3D printing, fucking laser cut metal designs, and also lithophanes, okay? If you don't know what a lithophane is, it's like a fucking like a backlit LED box with a custom fucking design in it. I can't do it justice by just fucking verbally explaining it to you. So if you go to their fucking page and check it out, it's super cool shit. Let me see, actually. Let's see if I can pull up the design that Homeboy is going to send me, and this is going to be on the set. All right, this will be on the fucking the Goon podcast set. Let's see here. I'm gonna yes, dude, yes. Look at that shit. This is one that he made for himself. But yes, this one in particular. This one's going in the Goon headquarters. Okay, this is a lithophane, fellas. So, yeah, they specialize in making stuff like that. So, if you want to support a small business that supports the channel, go ahead and check out Athanor Metallurgy. Their link's in the description. And I think there's another sponsor, isn't there? Byron, isn't there another sponsor of the channel?
Yo, I'm kind of jealous. I'm not the only sponsor anymore. I thought I was like Soul Goon Squad, dude. Like
that's crazy.
OG's got hoes in different zip codes.
Dude, what's up with that, man? Yeah. So no, it's I guess for somehow I'm like some sort of hot commodity. Not quite
yeah,
sure
you are,
why,
dude.
but
you are hot. What?
we're out. Yeah. But do you wanna talk about old OMNI-PROVISIONS, big dog? Do you wanna talk your shit? Tell the homies who we are, since we still got fucking almost 100 people here.
Damn.
What? What? Like what do you want to do?
Do you want me to read the script? Do you want me to read the script, or do you want to read the script?
Hey, send it to me. I'll read it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll be my representative for this time.
Sick.
Uncle OG, you can take the backstage. You can have a break this time. You've been doing enough.
Go ahead.
But no. On a real note, guys. Long story short, I'm a seller. Man, I'm kind of nervous to put me on the spot here.
Do you want me to do it?
Rep your shit, queen.
Essentially, I have an online store. It's geared towards prepared civilian and outdoorsmen, essentially. And I don't know if Omni put it in the description here, but not only do I offer competitive prices, but I also offer a 5% return rewards, like back to you, the purchaser, back to you. So basically what that means is if you like sign up and make an account like every website and they send you a million daggum emails, just so you know, I'm not going to do that. But if you do sign up and make an account,
I agree.
And all that,
Very basic.
He won't sell your info to
Yeah.
China either, so that you get fucking spam calls.
No. It's funny because I do see that info, but it's like I don't care one blicker bit about it. I ain't getting rid of that. But anyways, so essentially, you the buyer, if you spend $100, I basically give you 5% of that back to you. Like, so you get $5 back, and it goes into a like rewards pool in your account here, and you can redeem it at any point you want. Like the next order, it doesn't matter. Like you can literally go redeem it, and you can build it up to however much you want. Like if you and a couple like your preparedness group, if y'all just made like an account under like one of y'all, and y'all like funneled one account, and like built it up to like $1,000, y'all can literally redeem like $1,000 worth of stuff. Like, I mean, you do what you want to do with your buddies, but that's what it does. And long story short, I know nobody else is really doing programs like that. Like I know Primary Arms does like their bonus bucks, but that's only like on their items, and like the discounts ain't really that good. And it's not year round like me,
bruh. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And
what you got going on is actually a pretty sick setup.
Planets, they're dope.
You mean
Do
out
what?
of
I
out
didn't
of
hear you,
stock?
I'm sorry.
I said what you got going on is actually a pretty sick model. So, yeah, guys,
Yeah,
the
and
old
I wanted to
homie
do it like
Byron
that. I
is
wanted
supporting
to
the channel,
be
so you
good.
should go support not only his business but also his channel. Links to both are in the description,
Thank you.
just so you know. So thank you,
Thank you. I
brother.
appreciate you putting that in there.
Yeah, no,
Hell yeah.
any of the
Best
homies.
prizes with the best rewards.
It's unmatched,
That's
truly. Fantastic business model. I can't compete. It's some of the great work ethic. Great work ethic.
And also, too, I want to put this little side note in. Because I'm newer, there's this thing called Nexus. And essentially, if I don't hit that when it comes to like sales, I cannot legally charge you tax. So you go buy right now, you get your items tax free.
Dog. Chat.
So do with that info what you want to do.
It's insider trading, dog. Insider trading. All right.
Yeah, but hey, that's the legal rules. I'm not making it up.
Yep. There you go. Support.
It's like whenever Trump and Hillary was debating, and she's like, daggum, talking to him about like the tax cuts, and like what I can't remember what was said, but it was like, yeah, you use them too, like whatever it was a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the stream. Enough about me.
Yes, thank you though, but I appreciate that. Had to shoehorn that in there respectfully. Fucking what the hell was I talking about before? I don't remember.
You're talking. Well, you're talking about your based camper and.
Oh yes, yes.
In
Yes.
your studio, which I think is giga based.
Dude.
There was a time while I was here, and I was like, you know what? If I sell my house, I might just buy like an LMTV and retrofit it into a camper and just
Dog,
travel around
You
and
were
live in that.
telling me about that. I remember you telling me that. That would have been so fucking sick, dude.
I mean, it's not off the table entirely, but two things. One, the house is worse than we thought, and we're probably going to take a loss on it if we sell it, so that kind of sucks. Which, not going to go like crazy into my business, but like I had a buyer, then, the real ones know what happened. The buyer backed out. And, since then I haven't had anybody really interested, and I had my real estate agent was like, hey, you might just want to take a loss, like if you can afford it. And then I had somebody go over there to assess for repairs.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, like, let's throw stuff, got some money.
Yeah.
Let's throw it
see
in,
what we
let's
can
sell
do
it.
here. Yeah. Put this
And
dumpster
he
fire
literally
out.
was like, he's like, if I were you, I would sell it at a loss because putting money into this is not worth it.
Dog,
And I was like, fuck,
that's
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
And that was from like a dude who makes, who's a contractor who makes money off of projects.
Yeah, because it's probably a fucking time sink and a money pit, literally. Fucking, I've seen those types of houses. They're knockdowns. You knock those houses down and you rebuild them, legitimately. And to do that yourself would be insane.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the house isn't horrendous. I lived in it for 2 years. I put a lot of work into it. It's just the fact that it's as old as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I could do it myself, it wouldn't be worth it because of the age and the area it's in. It's just not in an area where people are really investing. It's in, not an amazing state. So he's like, dog, if I were you, like, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I would sell it to eat the loss and just move on with life.
Yeah. Whatever. How long have you had the property?
I had it for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And
fuck it, dude.
It's like,
get the chunk change out of it and fucking you tried, you know what I mean? Tried to make it work.
Yeah.
Fucking just get out of it. Get rid of the headache. You know what I'm saying? Sell it at a loss. Just fucking get rid of it. Keep the money that you got, and use it towards a better and wiser investment. That's something I've learned as a super successful investor. Totally, is that you cut your losses short. A lot of people want to hang out for the long term and wait for a bounce and a fucking rebound. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you let your runners run. And you cut your losses short. You know what I'm saying? Fucking once that shit is just like, all right, if it looks bad, it's probably because it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to your fucking gut. don't give in to wishful thinking. I would just get out of it if it were me.
Yeah, we're not gonna throw good money after bad at, or whatever.
Exactly.
At it. So yeah, we'll probably just eat the whatever we're gonna lose on it. It is what it is. It's mostly because of the dude who was there before who left it in disrepair before he left. So, but yeah, like I mean, that idea, like the LMTV life, like or the school bus life, I think is a very cool idea, and it's kind of like something I would like to do. And I think it would be a ton of fun to do. Logistically, though, like I just have to have it make sense where it's like, all right, if I do that, am I just getting out of the army with like 90% disability and I'm going to live off that in YouTube? Like, or, how is it going to work? And
you could.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see
Dude,
what
van life videos are like fucking easy money, bro. That's like the recipe for success for fucking normies on YouTube. Legitimately.
Yeah, there's a lot of those that are popular.
That is true. I mean, everybody wants to do it, and it's a really fun, freeing experience. It's just logistically it's hard to do because you either have to be able to work remote or have some sort of passive income. Like if I had fucking 30 properties that I just like passive income didn't have property managers working on, like it wouldn't be, like I could do it. Or if I was like 100% disabled, I could just do that and then make YouTube and like go gang stalk hop and brass facts over in like Utah or whatnot.
Right.
But it's just like there's a lot of logistics that goes into it, like how much can you outfit said vehicle and then like maintenance on it. Like an LMTV is a super badass based vehicle that is really capable. It's really cool. It's like it's fine on the road. There's a lot of cab space and like it's uber off road, but it's like sourcing parts for it is pretty difficult. Yeah, there's a billion models. Finding somebody to work on it too is like school buses are hard enough. And school buses is like the normie thing to do because you got a lot of space. They're normally pretty cheap. And there's still like dealerships that service them.
Yeah, it's dude. I worked on buses and shit like that. They use commercial powertrain, commercial engines, commercial fucking transmissions and shit like that. It's just a different form factor. The body, the cabin is different. That's it.
Yeah, and I mean the LMTVs are also mostly commercial, but it's like I'm not a mechanic any more than like I know how to change a tire and oil like on my motorcycle and like jump start a car and shit like that. Like I would not be doing any of that on my own. So it's like now I need new tires, like $3,000. I need to do some other service. It's gonna be expensive, and towing it too is like a nightmare to find somebody who will tow it. And then if you do find somebody, it's gonna be like $10,000 to get it where you need it to go.
Dude, but please tell me this, okay? If you do decide to go down this route, okay, please, bro, let me help you work on it. Okay, let me help you actually remodel that bitch into a livable thing. All right, and because we'll make content out of it. All right, it'll be fun, and it will actually look really fucking good. And I have space at my house. You know what I'm saying? So we got my garage. I got my fucking backyard that you could pull into. It'll be lit, dude. It'll be so fucking lit. That and it's like it'll be fucking lit. But I'm telling you, because I'm thinking about, like I just said, I'm thinking about doing the same thing with the trailer. So if you do it before me, let me help you do it. I'll postpone my shit to help you work on your shit. If you get to it before I do.
Damn, man. Very wholesome Chungus, very based.
I know it's a man's house, basically. If that's what you're going for, so I don't want you.
What do you mean?
Because you're talking about maybe you might want to live in it, right?
I mean, like, and it clearly depends on like what work is going to look like, what I'm going to do, but like I'm not opposed to it. I don't, I already have been living in like 400 square feet, like the apartment that I live in, a part of my house. And I'm, like, I'm kind of tired of kind of where I live because it blows. Yeah. So if I did do it, I would want it to be livable year round. I'd want to be able to stay in it, for not just like a camper where, like you got a compost toilet or whatever. Like it should be something that I could live in, because that's what I would do, at least for a few years until, like I, save up money or do whatever, or until it's not feasible anymore. But yeah, I want it to be the mobile home that of my dreams, if you will.
Hold on, I'm making another poll. Sir, there's been another poll.
Oh shit.
I didn't know I could do these, so this is fucking fun.
What's this one on?
This one is going to be, should I film the creation of the Goon Cave / Mobile Goon HQ?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the answer is yes.
Or
if you select no, or when you enter the no data, put in parentheses, I'm gay and hate fun.
Right.
No, that would be pretty cool though. Like to actually film that and to do that. That'd be pretty rad.
I just try to. I've been fucking playing around with this idea for a long time. Fucking people in the Discord, they know.
The real ones know.
Yeah, the real ones know. Where it's like, I've thought about making other videos for the channel, but it's kind of hard to be like, I've already created this expectation that of the type of content that I make, to come out of left field and suddenly do like something completely different would be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to fucking mess up my the rhythm of this channel by blasting a bunch of other shit into it that nobody gives a fuck about. So, but I also don't exactly want to start a second channel, because that's a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
And that's what most people do when they want to branch out, is they just start another channel, which is like, okay,
I don't know. I just whatever.
You can make it like a little series called How To Series, and just let it focus on actually like building the thing, and just call it, and do it with nails and hammers, and be like, yeah, and with Outworld Law, this is how you build something, and you have hammer and nail and everything.
Yeah, fucking Gecko Chaser says his series is called This Old Crack Buzz.
That's awesome.
Holy shit. But well, yeah, at least with that, at least with the Goon headquarters and the mobile Goon Cave, fucking, that is like related to the channel, because it's like, that's just stuff that, obviously the mobile headquarters is like very LARP centric. I'm not like, oh yeah, this is very smart, I'm living here, you know, like, no, it's not like that. It's SHTF fucking, bug out camper type beat, mobile talk type shit. So, and then obviously the Goon Cave is just, this is the set that I'm building, I honestly, if I was gonna do that, I would probably I don't think I'd make videos of it. I'd probably just go out there and stream while I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Just keep doing the regular shit, because I could do both,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Hey, that's another good idea too. Just kind of like in the background while you're streaming.
Yeah, go out in the garage. Yeah. That's kind of why I'm waiting for it to warm up. And I got a laptop now, so now I can actually go out there and fucking have a pewter Schmidt and not just use my phone. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, I could have a camera that I link up to it and move around and stuff like that, and still be able to talk to you guys effectively while I'm doing stuff in the garage. But yeah, as soon as fucking winter breaks, boys, mark my words, I'm going to clean that bitch out and prep the space, and I think we'll do that. We'll do some streams where I'm out there putting the Goon headquarters together.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You gonna do a long range radio communications, so we can connect each other through radio and not the internet?
Yeah, I'll put up a fucking a repeater in my backyard that's fucking 60 feet tall. Piss off my neighbors.
Yeah.
Be like, nope, can't take it down. Can't take it down. Don't have to. You know what I mean? Legally protected, because other fucking emergency services use it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna I just have to, make those long range HF shots back to Goon headquarters from the mobile, the G LMTV, the Goon LMTV from Oregon to give Uncle OG the sit rep.
Truly. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll become super cringe ham guys. We'll sit in the garage and just be like, yeah, I mowed my lawn today. Might take the bike out for a ride. Dude, hold on, I got a funny video of me fucking with people like that on my radio. I found a frequency
awesome.
that they were using. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
While you look for it, I had to put on a. So we got some the ubiquitous Baby's First Radio UV5Rs.
Yeah.
For my team when we potentially deploy, just as like informal internal comms to talk.
Yeah.
And I had to do a radio class to like just teach people how to use them and stuff, and like I learned how to use the Chirp software so I can program it and all that fun stuff. But like getting back into it, I was like, wow, I forgot how completely AIDS and horrendous the radio community is. Like,
oh, dude, they're so gay. They're so fucking gay. Like T Swift said, the ham radio people are the ones who nuked Risky Krisky. That's actually crazy business. Yeah. Ham guys are actually fucking super gay. That's like a LARP gone wrong for sure. I found the video though.
A LARP gone wrong.
I found the video here. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear it. There's nothing really to say. It's just a radio in my windowsill. catching a wave.
Is that why the prices dropped so much? Attention all stations, lick my nuts over.
lick my nuts over. How copy?
Legendary.
Dude, they get so me and my buddy Tin Man, we used to fuck with these same like two guys that would talk to each other in our area. And he'd be like, calling all stations, boatloads of cum, seek shelter immediately. This is not a drill. And he's like, go fuck yourself, like fucking freaking out on him and shit. Oh my God, that shit's so fun.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I really wish, I booted up the little UV5R I had and was listening into a bunch of people talking around me, but it was like they were too far away. But I could hear what they were saying, and I was trying to fuck with them. But it couldn't push far enough. I mean, these people were like 30 miles away. But that sounds like a really good time.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
It's a really good time to use as long as you're doing it legally, okay?
Yes, exactly.
Don't ever, for any reason whatsoever, press the talk button and send out a frequency on a unlicensed handler or radio, anything like that. Otherwise, you will get killed in the streets, just like how they did Risky Krisky, okay? We don't want that.
Yeah, the FCC will come and rip your nuts off.
They'll come and fox hunt you. That is the gayest shit, dude. Fox hunts. All right, I don't think people actually do it.
What is that?
People say they can and they have the capability to do it. So fox hunts are when fucking swing belly boomers who have literally nothing better to do fucking go out. Yeah, mega fuds when they go out and they you can use basically like directional antenna equipment to try and find like fucking pirate radio stations or people who are broadcasting illegally and shit like that. And they find them and then like report them to the FCC.
Wow.
And get them in trouble and shit like that. It is the gayest shit. It is so.
Yeah.
It is literally the equivalent of going to the range and just being like, "Is that an SBR? Do you have a tax stamp? Can I see the paperwork?" Like, it is so fucking gay, bro. Like, it is gayer than AIDS. Dude. Like, every chance you guys get to make fun of ham people, you should fucking take it because they don't deserve even the slightest bit of mercy. They're fucking lame. They're fucking lame. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Total boomer death. Yeah, SV89 exactly.
Fuck. luck.
Yeah, when is Risky gonna make the comeback?
I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going
Yeah.
to.
I
I
used to
messaged
watch
him on
all his
Twitter.
daggone videos, dude.
I messaged him on Twitter. I wanted him to, come hang out, talk, shoot the shit if he was down. But I don't think he didn't answer me. So whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm also, who am I?
Yeah.
But a humble tuber.
I am but a humble micro niche fucking Guntuber.
Oh, I do have. So I know we kind of talked about it a bit earlier, but like, I might, and I don't know how this is gonna work where I am right now, but I might have a really interesting lead on Bones' first sponsor for the channel. Like 2 months ago, I reached out to an optics manufacturer that OEMs a lot of products for other companies. May or not be Tech, but they're not based in the U.S. They're not based in China either.
Yeah.
But they OEM for a bunch of other companies, and they have their own line of products. And I don't want to like reveal too much because I don't want like everybody and their mother will watch the VODs of this and like tell everybody about it. But basically, this company had a prism optic I was really interested in, and I don't remember OG if you remember when we were in the little the Goonsday Preppers server or not, but they had this prism. It was a 4X, and I was like, oh man, this thing's really cool. But like couldn't find any information on it. Couldn't find like a price. Nowhere was selling it. So I tracked down their website. Well, what's up?
Fucking Tim Mooney said Bones Maloney sponsored by Adam and Eve.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I'm not a short king enough, and I don't print firearms enough to get sponsored by Adam and Eve or whatever PSR got sponsored by. He made a shit ton of money off of.
That is so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Lucas Botkin was like, well, I don't think that's very professional.
No, you might be right.
Hey, well, Bones, realistically, how much you plan on uploading? But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to sponsoring you too, dude. Like realistically.
Damn.
Hey.
I'm stealing sugar daddy.
I mean, the way I kind of see it is like we're kind of like we all have like the same mindset. Like we're one community, so it's like if we can all help each other, like that's at the end of the day, that's really what matters.
Hell
and
yeah, dude. Chat, come on.
Fungus.
Come on, chat. Clap emojis, chat. In the chat right now, spam
Applaud.
that shit. Fuck yeah, dude. I couldn't agree more, dude. You see, that's why we have this shit going right here, all right? Because we got that. So we on the same wavelength, brother.
Yeah.
Type beat.
Don't tell the ham guys.
Don't tell. Fuck the ham guys. Fucking. they could lick my nuts.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm really in like a limbo state right now. I think I'll probably make the kit video. I think it'd be fun. I think I'm in a good headspace to do it. And I think I've got some useful modern information to push out about it. So that should be coming here maybe by the end of this week. We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate it.
No problem.
I have to check out your website too, though. Like I haven't actually looked at it to see what you sell, but I'll probably do it after this because it'll give me something to doom scroll on my phone from 9 p.m. till 11 when the lights finally go out.
Man, that's my favorite time
I'm
of the
slowly
day.
adding more and more products kind of each week. I'm trying to. I put it in the Discord yesterday or today. I'm actually adding North American Rescue and a couple pairs of mechanics wear, like like the gloves.
Ooh.
I'm adding those.
Oh, nice.
Those are coming in, and
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm slowly building because I'm fresh. Like I can't daggone be primary arms fulfillment center like off a rip. That's
Yeah.
but it's a process. But
Hold the phone.
but no, I'm not like, even if you like didn't want it, like I'm not trying to like push nothing on nobody. Like I try to be like the chillest individual when it comes to something like this, because I do not want to come off as like pushy, like or anything like that. Because I know there's some people out there that can be real pushy when it comes to something like that, and that's not what I want to be. Like I want to be like the chillest dude. Like, hey man, you want some help? I'll help you out. Like there's a dual role. Plus we're in the same like group essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the
Yeah,
same.
absolutely.
The same vibe circle, as it were.
hmm
Yeah, apes together, strong type shit.
Mm.
Hey, and you heard it here. I'll never sell medical supplies from China. Like what's their names? Tacticon, is that what they did?
Yeah,
Timu and then
Tacticon.
resold it.
Yep.
I swear
Damn.
I will never do that. You heard it here.
Yep.
If I do that, please nuke my channel.
Yep. And they fucking, like, listen, I do own
Yeah.
Tacticon stuff. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't. I would never buy medical gear from China. That's
Oh,
just
dude,
that's
no.
where I draw the fucking line.
That
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big line. 'Cause the thing is, like, I mean, just we'll use the most obvious example, like the
Mhm.
tourniquet, like all the materials they use in it. So when you crank the daggum the cat, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
whenever the tighten up feature, whatever, I can't even remember exactly what it's called, but we all know
The windlass.
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, you use bad materials, it's going to break. Like, it's as simple as that. At least, like with America, there's at least a certain standard of some kind, and at least you can trust North America Rescue because
Yeah.
they are legit. Everyone says they're like the gold standard of medical equipment, but it's like when it comes to field medical, it's like, is there really should be anybody else realistically, other than maybe like an outlier of like one or two others,
Yeah. I like soft T cats. Those are my favorite. I think I think for one-handed use, soft T cats are a lot easier to manipulate and use effectively compared to cat tourniquets, mainly because the buckle setup that they have, it's a Velcro-less setup. So, I'm not gonna go grab it. Fucking, you guys got Google, but fucking because I gotta like fucking go dig out my belt and shit like that. Anyway, so fucking, but it's got a friction lock buckle on it. That's kind of like a seatbelt material. So when you fucking throw it on one-handed, you fucking crank that bitch down, Soulja Boy style, and as tight as you fucking pull it is as tight as it as will hold, and it won't fucking slip or anything like that. So you can fucking keep, wrenching on that bitch, and then fucking spin that windlass, which is metal, by the way. It's got a metal windlass that is locked in place with a triangle-shaped lock, which is a lot better than trying to fuck with the the Velcro flap shit, which you could pre-stage. But I mean, if you're wearing gloves, fucking it's wet, dark, whatever. I mean, you could feel the fucking triangle and just flip it up. You know what I'm saying? And lock that bitch into place. I really like soft tees, and they're about the same price as cats. So, in terms of alternatives, they're a little bit heavier. Oh well, like it is what it is. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're they're 1 ounce heavier. So, yeah. But thank you for subbing, by the way. Whoever just subbed, I appreciate you respectfully.
Looks respectfully.
Yeah, looks frame Mogs respectfully.
Yeah, but long story short, the optics manufacturer, they got back to me, and they're like, for one, they started their email with "Sorry for the late reply." I was like, brother, I'm just happy you replied at all.
Yeah,
like, right. Because originally the message was like, "Hey, it says email you for pricing on this optic. I'm emailing you for pricing on this optic now. Also, by the way, I do have a YouTube channel, and I think this optic's really cool. If you would send me one, I would do a review on it. And I'll probably do a review on one anyway, depending on how much it costs. But just to get the name out there, because this company has a couple videos on their products, but they don't have any on this optic, and the videos are very few and far between. And it makes it based on what I saw on their site, it looks like they're trying to bring it to the U.S. market. And they basically were like, yeah, send us your channel info and we'll assess it. We'll maybe send you a model for free if you'll do a review video on it. And also, if you like red dots or LPVOs, we can send you those too. And I'm like, that's very based. But also, like I said on the channel, I'm like, yeah, let me know. But I'm not like just because I like the Prism or I want to like it. Like I'm still going to be honest with the review, and I don't want them to be like, "Here's the review copy and here's the script you have to follow." I'd be like, "Yeah, you
Nah.
can have it back, guys. Like
Yeah.
I'm good."
There's got to be some terms met here where it's like, look, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna say I don't like it. Yeah, we ain't selling out. You know what I'm saying? Not.
Yeah. Like I mean, I like the fact that you're making a product that is realistically from what I'm seeing looks to be an ACOG competitor that isn't quite as expensive and is very similar in price, very similar in weight, dimensions, all that type of stuff.
Mhm.
Which like I think is really cool, and I miss a lot of the Prism competitors that were out there like back in the early 2010s, 2015, 2020 timeframe that are gone now. Like Sig used to make them. Leopold had theirs. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other companies. Steiner used to make a bunch too, and they're basically all gone now.
Yeah.
Like I miss
Yeah, I
like a
wish that was
$500 Prism. What's up?
Yeah, I miss the old Prism market. Like legit, I've
Yes,
had 3 Prisms. I've had ACOG, I've had the primary arms, and I've had the SIG one. And legit, like primary arms one, I feel like I'm looking through a daggum toilet paper tube. The SIG one, it had a good field of view, but it was freaking heavy as a brick.
Oh
I
my
had
God.
the 3X. I think they call it the battle sight or something like that. It had like the Picatinny rails and all that on there. It was it had good. It was nice. Like it actually worked good. The only problem was it freaking added a pound to your rifle. Like, and then the ACOG, like yeah, it's my favorite, but short hourly if it's not perfect. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it in the. I'm gonna probably put in a video one day. Most people probably haven't did this, but I made a slight modification to fix that eye relief. It's called a sander.
Sander.
A sander.
Yeah, so hold on. Let me. If I take the ACOG off, I can share that, right? Because this is optic.
Yes. Yeah. You could show optics. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. What if it was just the upper? Can I show the upper? That's big no.
I
I don't want to test it.
I don't know, dog.
I don't want to test
yeah, honestly, I have no idea.
I'm not gonna test it here. Maybe I can.
I've seen John show like the upper 1/3 or the later 1/3 of a rifle and not get totally nuked, but
Yeah, I just don't want to be responsible.
optics are fine as far as I know, but like. Yeah, like whole guns are like fucking a big no-no. So I don't know where the fucking line gets drawn. Nice.
All right, so look right here. All right, so
okay,
see on the back side right here.
Let me blow you up here a little bit.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
Yes, the chat needs to see this modification here to fix the eye relief. So look at here, chat. You see how like there's like almost no gap right here? Like it's very skinny. Well, you see on this side, it's like a little bit bigger, but not really. At least, well, here, this might be a better breakdown. See how the actual ACOG right here is flush with the mount?
Mm-hmm.
Notice how it's not on this side?
Okay.
I actually took a sander, and I actually shaved, like, the mount off right here, and to see sideways, see how it's, like, slanted right there?
Yeah.
And I actually sanded that actual down. So, whenever I have a rear sight on my GPR upper,
Mm-hmm.
I have the Magpul Low Pro one. I essentially slid it up, sanded enough out to where
I got
it
that.
actually
Yeah.
sit right over the charging handle, like where it can
Hell
be.
yeah.
Rather than like forward, and you got to be like daggum tongue in the daggum charging handle to see how thing.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's there's a lot of that like mounts just barely not fitting. It was an issue with the Holosun magnifier. So I was looking at for a while when I was considering getting a red dot magnifier, Holosun's micro magnifier that has the it's either like aluminum or titanium. It's got like some crazy mount on it. The only problem is they have a recoil lug in the front of where you mount your Picatinny and in the rear. So you can't have it as far back as possible. You have to have it one slot forward. And because it's not a super long tube, you miss out on the mechanical eye relief. and it's a small optic, so you get even less eye relief. And it ends up being, like an ACOG mounted 1 or 2 slots forward, where it's just like really tough to use because of that second recoil boss.
Yeah.
Big Jordy says we need to make bro needs to make a video on that elite ball knowledge. What ball knowledge? There's so much ball knowledge, I feel like.
Yeah, it's all about ball knowledge.
There's an abundance of ball knowledge out there. But
the other ball knowledge too, for if you have a scope with really short eye relief, and you are committed to having backup irons, is just stick your rear backup iron sight in front of the optic and stick the optic as far back as you can.
Yeah.
If you like, it's just, I've done it. You can still use the backup iron sights in that location. You're losing some sight radius, but brother, their backup irons you're probably never going to touch realistically. Anyway. And it's like, just stick the optic all the way back. It's gonna be okay. I understand the Army uses the M4 with an ACOG and they put the rear sight behind the ACOG. But realistically, you can just swap those around. You'll be completely okay.
You know what I think I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna slide my rear sight to the front of my upper receiver as far forward as it'll go, and then I'm just going to use it like an AK sight. Like, I'm just going to chop the fucking top part of the peep sight off, so then you can get that good AK 3-post sight style shit. And I'm going to run that bitch like that, dog. Who gives a fuck, you know what I mean? There's your real backup iron sights. Then you could get that AK.
Right behind the front sight, too. Like, literally directly behind it.
Yeah. Straight up. Oh, cat! Oh, my God, you fucking rat bastard. God, climbing up on me. All right, man, calm down. You want to complain about rail space? Try 9 inches. Yeah, dude. My 12.5 that I had, had like, I'm pretty sure, a 9-inch rail. For some reason, I got it for a screaming deal. You can imagine why. And I was like, this is simply not enough. I was like, for a 12-inch, dude, cat. Here's one of those Temu cats that you guys have been hearing about, right here. All right, go on.
Hey, you heard it here first, though. OG confirmed size queen needs more than 9 inches.
Yep, I am. I am a size queen. I got my hands on that BCM build I just finished, and that was like the first time that I've had my hands on a full-length M-lock handguard for a 16-inch upper in a while, because I've been rocking the clamshell for a while, and I was like, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm like, this is more than I'm used to. Holy moly! And I fuck with it though, but it's gonna be good because I'm actually planning on putting some shit on there, and I'm obviously a big Chungus kind of guy, so it's it'll work out. It's not that big, you know. Fucking.
I made my opinion known on full-length handguards in one of my videos a while ago, and I definitely don't hate them. I don't think everybody needs them. But what is frustrating me right now is I want to do this rifle build, right? I kind of talked about it, and it is, well, let's chat it in on a little secret. Bucky and Proterband whispered sweet nothings to me while I slept for like 3 months straight, and they have psyoped me into picking the ALG El Jefe as the base of the rifle.
Hell yeah.
Very base rifle, very cool. The only problem is they make 2 models. They don't sell the handguards anymore, or they're perpetually out of stock. And the El Jefe has a 15-inch rail on a 16-inch rifle, which is fine, but I want to have a slightly shorter barrel, something between 14.5 and 16 inches. And if I want to do that, now the rail is too long, and they don't make shorter ones, and that's just really frustrating. And it sent me down a rabbit hole of like finding people who could shorten a handguard which actually there's a couple companies that do it, and it's really not that expensive, so I'll probably just do that. But it is a little annoying when you pick up like a 16-inch rifle or something, and you want to do like a pin and weld or something like that. And it's like, oh, here's your folding handguard. You're like, all right, guess I'm going to try to sell this on tax swap.
Yeah. All right. Listen, we are getting into the final throes of the stream, so I'm going to do something that may or may not be a mistake. I'm going to... I've had some homies that are in my Discord VC right now that have just been dying to join. They said OG. They said save us, OG, please. If you're receiving this message, please drag us into the chat, OG. And I was like, okay, I will. I'll do it at the end of the stream. So we're getting close. I told them, y'all got 5 minutes. Y'all got 5 minutes, all right? Because I'm not going to 10 o'clock. So this shit's about to be the Wild West. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are gonna hop in this call and they're gonna fuck shit up.
Add them at once.
So listen, SV89, if you have time, hop in that chat and give them the lowdown. Time now, because I know that there's a delay between when they'll see this or hear this and shit like that. So fucking get in there and wrangle those tards real quick and let them know before I drag them in here and they say the gamer word or some shit.
Yeah, they obliterate the stream.
And they obliterate the fucking stream, yeah, literally. So,
well, before all hell breaks loose, I want to say thanks for having me on, homies. Of course, letting me hang, and also to actually talk and chat with you, Omni Brian. I remember we talked a little bit briefly. Seemed like a really based homie, and OG, you got me thinking about the. What's up?
I said, make me blush over here, dude.
Yeah. Well, I gotta fluffing up my future sugar daddy, And OG, I'd be thinking about the mobile goon headquarters a bit more now. So maybe we'll have to have some discussions about it this time.
Yes, absolutely, dude. I do. Like I said, I'd be thinking about doing it myself. So if you want to do it, let's do it together, bro. It'll be fun as hell.
Hell yeah, the way to do it with the homies.
We'll make content, and we'll have wood and shit. We can bang nails, and it'll be fun. We'll drink beer in my garage. It'll be fun. We'll burn stuff in my backyard. It'll be great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we'll get hammered 2 hours in and not make anything productive.
We'll never get anything done. Alrighty, SV89, are they prepped? Are they prepped to fucking be dragged in here? Oh my God, there's more people joining. Guys, this isn't a call to action. All right, this is not a call to action. I'm not saying everybody get on. All right, because what's gonna happen if anybody's been in a fucking busy Discord call before, they know it's just like a million people talking over each other. So
yeah, before they get at it, I'll say too, thanks for having me on too. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course, yeah, guys, you know the drill. Okay, I was talking about this earlier, but the way that I have this stream set up now, at least the last few streams, is like I have my people. My inner goon squad that when I stream, if y'all want to hop on instead of reaching out to so many people, it's like I stream the same time every day, or the same time every week. So if you got time, you want to hop on, fucking hop on. You don't have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like unless it's like a super special episode and I have a super special guest, which I don't know when the fuck that'll ever happen, but if that's,
I know what it'll be. I know what it'll be. I'll wait though.
Yeah, but then otherwise, you guys just know that the door is open. All right.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Bones versus like Randy Reviews RSM debate stream. That's what I'm ready for.
Dude.
Well, is that like is he still like turning that up? Like, is he bent about me
I guess when it
saying
gets
that I
when
was
it gets
sort
brought up, maybe. But
okay, yeah, because I
Whatever.
already
He made that
It was-
video of of him like dogging on it, and it like all
Did
he
he?
did was compare it to the daggum the echelon optics. That's all it was. The whole video.
oh, the RXM.
Alright.
It was something like that. It brought up his complaint video, like he bought it or something, and that's what he said in it. But then I was kind of wondering. I was like, it's not really complaining, I don't
my
think.
God.
But
That when I stream
this
You
is a
are-
mistake. Oh shit! Who is? Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
to
no.
so many people, it's like I stream at the same
As
time.
we-
SV89, mute it! Mute it! Mute it right now!
God. I was like, why do I hear the stream?
Why am I talking?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
hold on,
Oh,
let's-
wait a second.
Let me clean this up a little bit.
Just like you.
While
for
you're
real.
cleaning up,
Show
I mean, there was like
non-video.
he was
Oh,
like,
shit.
I hate the RXM, or not. I hate. He just was saying like, I think it's not worth anything. I think the optics platform sucks and whatever. And I'm like, all right. I mean, like I don't really care that he doesn't like the gun. Even though I don't really think what he doesn't like about it is very valid because he hasn't shown any, like there's been no evidence of it failing. Nobody's had issues. All I've heard is people use it for optics. And then I made a joke. I
Great.
called him Randy Consumes It as a joke. And he got really butthurt about that. And then I said, I was honestly jealous that he was getting optics from Vortex to test. And I was like, damn, like that's kind of crazy. Like I'm surprised because he's a pretty small channel. And like I have reached out to a couple companies asking for something and they never got back to me, which like probably for the best, right? But he was like mad as hell about that. And I'm like, Randy, like I've made a very basic joke and I'm borderline applauding you for being able to get in contact with these companies. Like, why are you mad at me? You know,
Dude,
I don't understand.
Matt Danka brings up
Yeah.
a really good point here, where he
Oh, hell
says
yeah.
he was on Discord saying TSAS is better than the RXM. That's a next level hater move.
Wow.
For real.
Yikes.
And he's also just mad that you call him Randy Consumes It because that was fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Words, dude.
It's funny. I'm very sorry to say it.
it is
You're
a
a big
funny
dude.
joke, dude. It
You're a
is
big-
genuinely very funny. No hard
Yeah.
feelings towards the guy at all. I'm sure
Man.
he's a nice guy to be around in real life, but
If you can't,
mean,
yeah,
I
don't
just-
dish it
it
if
was
you can't
weird
take
'cause-
it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like he came at me
Yeah.
with heat when I had Trench on a little while ago, and he's like, I see why Trench abandoned you or something." I'm like, "Damn, bro!"
Like, oh come on.
Just start
Really?
the conversation like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Randy seems like the kind of guy that like his first instinct when he falls over is to pull down his shirt.
oh my god.
Getting jumped by 6 guys pulls down my shirt real quick.
Randy falls down.
Oh,
Falling in lava, pulling down his shirt.
what's up, homies? God damn.
Falling in lava. Pull down my shirt real quick. Oh fuck. It's so funny.
I love the mask.
Yeah, the mask is frightening as hell. I love it.
That's actually genuinely scary as hell. If I saw
Yeah.
that coming down like my hallway at night, dude, I'd be terrified.
Oh Jesus.
Is that the
Falling
villain
Mothers
from
of Aura.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it's got like spiders living on it. That's crazy.
It looks like the guy who got melted at the end of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm about to say it
Yeah.
looks like he just put pantyhose
kinda.
on his face, got some holes in it.
He got some Jones on his face. Shit.
What was in the Ark of the Covenant anyway? It was like the sight of God or something.
Oh,
like that.
God,
It was
what
a
is
bunch of
that?
ghosts,
You want to
right?
see my setup?
Goy beam.
like
Yeah.
was actually supposed to like be in it, like physically.
It was. I can't remember what they said was in it. I'll look it up real quick.
I think the
What is
Ten
inside the Ark of
Commandments
the
were supposed to
Covenant?
be in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Uh,
Bingus.
Yeah, the Ten Commandments
the
restored.
2 stone tablets. Yep. Of the 10 Commandments. A golden jar of manna, and Aaron's rod that budded. So that's what's inside. And if you open that John up, it'll just fucking melt.
They're keeping potions in
Just
there.
disintegrate.
The real conspiracy is where is it today?
Do you
Somewhere
think
in
the mana is
Africa.
still like
Detroit.
good to eat? Like, can we still eat it?
I don't
You
think
know?
so. Probably not.
I mean, probably if it's not dust, you know.
We eat mana, and isn't that's a piece of scripture, right? Is where it's like our forefathers, they ate mana and they died, but
No, it was whenever the
that's comparing
Jews,
like
the Jews were going to the desert, and basically God provided them with mana to survive.
right.
They would wake up and there would be mana around,
There's
and they would eat it.
Manya.
Sorry.
Isn't
Scott said, "Here is my premium goy slop for you."
Yes, enjoy.
I gotta say, man, the mana in the desert, I don't think it'd be goy slop. It would be because they'd be Hebrews, right?
Yeah, that is kosher. That is kosher mana.
It's kosher
True.
mana. Man. So you know what's crazy?
Kosher feed.
You know. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that.
We're just gonna back that
We're
one up.
live. Yeah, I'm gonna back that one up because we live in the studio
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, so I'm gonna leave
we
that
are
be.
running a professional operation right now.
You know,
Yeah, be on your
for the
better
next like
behavior.
3 minutes, and then once I hit.
I got some family-friendly fun real quick.
All right, what's up? This is the scariest
My
moment
dad
of my
just
life.
walked out in the
Giggling.
garage. My dad just walked out in the garage and saw me with a fucking bag on my face and a Nerf gun just sitting out there threatening the camera.
Dude. He's like, yeah, he's filming the manifesto
Oh, dude.
right now.
The boy's all right. He's okay.
I was like, Dad, I'm on a live stream. Dad.
Dad, get the fuck out! God, I hate you!
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh! Oh my god.
Dude's in the garage doing some
dude.
autoerotic asphyxiation with the plastic bag.
Yeah, right.
so for the funeral, Rice, I went for the John Wick look.
Oh yeah.
That was the move. Yeah, John Wick was the hype man for that fucking outfit. So it was nice.
Sick.
We had a good time.
Hell yeah.
Before we here, tell you what, we'll talk about that more, but I'm gonna wrap up the stream right now. So
Oh, you good? Go
those
ahead.
of you that are still here, fucking, thanks a ton for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and if you liked the stream, please like the stream. Click on every single fucking link in the description, all right, and just keep clicking until something cool happens, all right. It will happen eventually, but yeah, check out the homies' channels, check out their videos, check out my other videos if you liked what you saw, if you haven't seen them already, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Remember, Christ is King. Amen. God
Absolutely.
bless.
King, amen.
Amen.
And thank you
Keep your
guys.
heads held high.
Oh yeah, and thanks. I almost forgot. Thanks to the guys who are in the panel. You know, and newcomers and otherwise. So yeah. Other than that, I'll see you guys.